You got a better voice.
Good evening and welcome to Sydney Parade. It's Thursday night and it's Cup quarter-final night. Pembroke welcoming Clontarf. Oh, how warm a welcome we shall see over the next 3 hours. But for now, I can tell you that Clontarf won the toss and they have decided to bowl. And we shall see how the game progresses. Lou Little and Orla Prendergast in an all-Irish opening partnership for Pembroke. The Irish squad for the World Cup, of course, was named this week. And delighted for Orla and Lou. I'm sure there's players from both teams. Christine Coulter-Riley from Clontarf, Orla Prendergast. It's a good team. They've a good squad of 15 they've put together. And I, for one, will be hoping that the Irish girls can win a game at a World Cup. It will be the first one ever. But we shall wait and see for that. For now, we're on the Leinster Senior Cup quarter-final. And joining me in the commentary box for this evening's game, James Cresswell. James, good evening and welcome to Sydney Parade.
Good evening, Craig. Good evening, all. Thank you very much. Yes, another exciting match-up here between Pembroke Women's First and Clontarf Women's First, both good teams.
Well, they had the league game recently, James, didn't they? And it was just a one-run win for Pembroke, a bit like last night's game here at Sydney Parade.
It's always enjoyable to see exciting down-to-the-wire matches like that. We'll see what happens tonight. As you say, there's internationals on both teams. And Berrien have on a bit of a drought at the moment, so they'll be looking to break that.
Who?
Oh, sorry, Clontarf.
First ball, and oh my goodness, Lou Little not following through with the shot, and it was almost half a shot. And, well, that was in the air a bit too long, and a bit of heart-in-mouth stuff.
Ooh. Encouraging for the bowler, isn't it?
It is, yes. Thompson from the nursery end.
It's good to see Orla Prendergast back in the Pembroke colours. She's had a great season with the Blaze in the UK. That one's played away to mid-wicket, no run. So
it's a good start, this, from Sinead Thompson. She's a fine bowler. I think she's played Super Series.
Yeah, she's bowling good lines. So if she can build a bit of pressure, her team will be delighted. Sort of big ground today.
Well, that one just shorted on the leg side and it's carved away. There is a fielder there, but having put one hand down to stop it, they didn't. And as a result, the first boundary of the day and Pembroke underway.
Yeah, it just looked like she took her eye off that at a crucial moment just to see which end to throw to and just actually let the ball go through to the boundary.
You were saying before we started the broadcast, James, it's been a while since Clontarf have actually beaten Pembroke at women's first level.
Yeah, it has been. It's there've been a few games since their last win, which was back in July 2023.
I suppose that was the first year after. Good evening, Jack. First year after COVID. The men's first training tonight. Paul. Joe? Can't see, mate. Look at your monitor. last game I'm covering at Joe's.
No, yeah. Thompson comes in again.
Left arm around. It's an unusual
That's a good quick run.
action, but yes, good running from Little.
Both these two are very fast between the wickets, as we've seen over time. Orla Prendergast is probably one of the fastest runners I've seen in ages. And Lou's no slouch either.
Nice evening here tonight at Sydney Parade. Not quite the howling breeze we've had in recent days. And the chances of rain, well, I'd say they're pretty close to zero.
This one just crashes into the pads, but it's going down leg side, so no appeal and no run. It's a dot ball. Yeah, it's a very pleasant evening. If you've got some spare hours, come down and watch some quality cricket. It's bring a jumper, or a light jacket, but you might need a brolly. One would hope anyway.
We'd hope not, wouldn't we?
But this is there's good weather coming, good warm weather coming for the weekend. So this looks like it's the start of that.
And just remember, if you are a subscriber on our YouTube channel, feel free to join in on the live chat. And in fact, even feel free to send us in your predictions for what the final score in this first innings will be. We'll take guesses up until, so we say, the 12th over. And we'll see how things are going then. So, Barry is the new bowler.
It's a good balanced start. Few dots, only 5 from the first over.
Captain of the Clontarf team. Well, that's pulled out, and once you clear the ring, you know you're going to be safe. So Little putting it into a space and picking up 2 runs from the first ball of the second over as the first of the commuter trains slips down the dart line, heading out towards Greystones or perhaps even Kilcool. Lots of people just heading home for their day. I wonder how many people on that dart are actually watching the game on YouTube.
Oh, full toss there. It's played out onto the wide mid-on for 1 run. Yeah. What if they look at that and see, go, that's really weird baseball. Well, that's very odd GAA or hurling, whatever. This is very pleasant.
It is.
Still got
Even being bunged up as I am, it's still nice to be out in some fresh air.
It's Prendergast's first ball, or second ball actually. She just plays that one down at her toes for no run. Very watchful.
1 at each end she's faced now. Yeah, Orla, of course, she's with the Blaze for the Metro One Day Cup over in the UK. I'd be surprised if she doesn't get a call for the 100 at some stage. Oh, that's a nice shot. And chased around the boundary, but the fielder with one arm out couldn't stop it and prevent it. And it's another boundary. And again, Prendergast with that short arm jab. That's what I like about that. It's not extended arms sweeping round. It's short and it's pulled very nicely.
But she's very, very fast in the pull shot. For a lot of her shots, she gets through that action so quickly. Look at that. And that she doesn't need to extend it. It's just a whipping sort of action almost. This one's...
Well, that's nicely played. Down towards the covers.
It will be a boundary.
One of those confusing things. Down towards the covers, wide third man.
Yeah.
The actual physical covers stored down there at near Wheelfield Road.
The bowler lost a footing there as well. Just went down. Maybe that contributed to be why it was so wide.
It's one of those ones that when you feel yourself falling, you shouldn't really let go of the ball and just go again. But Little is very quickly.
Oh, it was a Prendergast, actually.
Well, this was Orla.
Yeah, that was Orla, yeah. Oh, Little's on strike now, isn't she? I know.
No, still Orla. And again, played down to the same gap again and across the boundary again. I think our live scorer is going to have to go back a bit and work out what's actually happened, because that's Orla Prendergast hitting these boundaries. Not Little, although I'm sure Little won't complain at having the runs added to her total.
It seems to be a bit of a curse over here at the moment. Every game, the last couple of games, has been a bit of a rewind, and we don't know where we are for 6 or 7 overs, and then all of a sudden the score corrects itself.
That's a lovely shot, though. The way she waited for it and then just played it to where she wanted it to go.
Been watching all her games so far with the Blaze, for instance, but also over the years. And one thing that Orla does well is that late cut into the ground. Just moves away from, towards the leg stump a bit more, gives herself some room, and then just cracks it in very last minute.
Yeah,
and she's just...
She seems to have time, doesn't she?
She does.
Well, 20 without loss after 2 overs, and that's a fine start, and the live scoring now has sorted itself out. And the good news from a Clontarf point of view, no extras. Thompson swinging that one back into the right-hander, but it's played away into a gap. And again, another boundary. And Clontarf are going to need to break this partnership because two established, big hitting Irish internationals could cause some chaos out there this evening.
Well, it's a massive challenge for these bowlers, isn't it? You know, the bowl against these two quality batters is just in, you know, a real, I guess, mountain to climb, isn't it? That's a bit wide. Oh.
Inside edge manages to miss the stumps as the commuter train heads back into Dublin from the Europort down in Rosslare. But one thing that does occur to me is, like, all has been over in the UK playing for the Blaze, playing top level cricket over there, and it's a matter of getting a concentration back to come and play in this game here now. And it would be very easy for her to say, this is going to be easy and have big swings and everything else. But Orla Prendergast has the discipline. Good
It's
ball.
also, I would think, the adjustment of going from the fastest bowlers in the world down to, you know, a bit more of a moderate pace in comparison, and make that adjustment so you don't go through your shots too quickly and pop one up and those sorts of disciplines. I know that you see that with some of the men's games, that guys who are very, very capable, they struggled for the first game or two back in club cricket because the ball's not coming on as fast as what they become used to.
Oh, Prendergast getting away with one there. Big hoik at Thompson, and that one, just luckily enough for her, came back past the stumps. But a better over for Clontarf.
Thompson is bowling well, actually. Putting some doubt in the batter's mind. Demanding a bit of respect.
Perhaps that ball might be a little bit of a wake-up call. You get those occasionally in your innings, and
I better play straight.
Yeah. Graham Mooney, our live scorer tonight. Many thanks to Graham. Oh, that's a nice bit of fielding just behind point, because that was coming quickly.
Yeah.
And she managed to keep her hand down there. It would have been easy to pull that one out of the way, but no, just a single.
Yeah, she saved 3 runs there. That she got past. That was definitely going to the fence.
And it's good to see at the top of your screen a brand new Sean summer haircut for Josh Garth. We'll just switch camera now, making some technical changes.
Oh, right in the. Oh, that's a.
Oh, that's in the air, and it went through the fielder's hands. It has gone for 4, but Little will count herself perhaps a little fortunate there.
Yeah, it was a good ball right in her arc, but she didn't get the lift probably that she was hoping for. She just got enough to avert catastrophe. But yeah, it was probably heart in the mouth there for a second. Anyway, they survived. But going to great rate of knots now, 10 and over. It's 30 for no loss after 3. And this is a dream start for Pembroke. And you got a feeling too, sorry to cut you off there,
yeah,
got a feeling too that they're only in about 2nd or 3rd gear.
Yeah, they haven't really struck for home yet. Yeah, 3 of the quarterfinals on today. The 4th one was meant to be in Malahide, but obviously the Emerald Challenge was out there, so that's been moved to Monday. Full toss, and that is played beautifully. Just laid the bat on the ball and let it fly away to the boundary, and another 4. See it here. There's no great power into that shot.
No, it was just timing, wasn't it? It was just glorious to see. It sounded good too.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, the South Leinster, North Leinster Under-23 District Cup, J. Siggins District Cup. Fabulous game last night. There were bits and pieces of everything in there.
That was, and what a well-balanced 2 sides.
Well, the standard of cricket was actually quite high, but the result came down to penalty runs for a slow over rate. And you know, South Leinster were 10 seconds away from picking up the same penalty. And
Oh, that
if
would've
that
changed
been
the
the
whole-
case,
that would-
North Leinster win.
That's right. I mean, how, like you said, the numerous times, it's so important to get through your overs quickly. Bit of an earthquake happening here in Sydney Parade, but I think the tremors are gone now.
Well, look at that. Oh, there was a certain symmetry about the score.
So I think this is Lucy Barry.
It is. Nicely powered down the ground. There is a fielder there, and she'll just do a nice job of preventing any more than the single. But Pembroke happy enough, not only looking for big boundaries, but also finding quick singles here, there, and everywhere. Just keeps the scoreboard ticking over.
Well, she picked up Lou Little last time, or the last outing they had. Got Lou Little caught. So maybe she was hoping that she can get that lift that goes straight into a fielder's hands and repeats the dose.
Well,
can you believe it?
if you ask for a straight drive, you get a straight drive. And that one crashing into the stumps. And that's a much better over for Clontarf. Just 6 coming from it. 36 without loss. And there you go. The umpire, I don't think the umpire was moving quickly enough. I think he was lucky the stumps were there.
Yes, indeed. But also lucky that the bowler didn't touch it, wasn't close enough to touch it, because it would have been run out. Lou was out of a crease. But have it so quickly that she couldn't get down for it. But
yep.
Gunners fan, is he?
Yeah, and then some.
Yep.
It's been a while since they were top of the pile, but they've managed it this time.
They've always been
often the
bridesmaid, yeah.
But this time they're the bride.
Thompson to continue, 3 in a row here.
Well, that's wide, and the umpire signals it as such. Little did sort of show a blade to it, but not with any great intent.
Is that the first extra so far?
I think it is.
It's a lot more disciplined than some of the other games we've seen recently. I think of the Pembroke second men, who I think had 35 extras.
Oh, against Sandyford in the Tulane Cup, there was 40 extras.
40.
Which, when the opposition get to 162, a quarter of the runs were, half the runs were one batsman and extras.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
And we had a game earlier this season as well, where at lack of control, we saw 1 over, I think, went for 32, including a lot of extras. And on that occasion, the extras ended up,
Yeah, that was a tough game to watch.
50 no balls, that one.
Yeah,
that was you felt such sympathy for the bowler.
Did. That was like, please just
go down with a hamstring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And taken.
Oh, well done.
Taken at the second attempt, and Thompson picks up the wicket of Lou Little. Lou Little departs. She scored 18 off just 11.
Love.
And the score 38 for 1.
That was a good breakthrough there. It was a great delivery. It swung in.
She's bowled well, Thompson.
Cramped up the batter. It comes in, cramped up a little bit. She flicked it off her pads, but just to mid-wicket.
And it was juggled, but taken.
That's the main thing.
And there we go, Clontarf. See the back of Louise Little. Tag rugby starts in Sydney Parade tonight.
Oh, okay. That's some good stuff. It's good to see that piece of dirt being used.
Yeah.
It's a great evening for it too.
And it's a great fundraiser for the club. And in addition, the bar usually does a bit of business. The bar not open tonight yet. I'm hoping that it will be. Cup quarter-final for the women's first. You think that it would be one of the days that it would need to be open. I understand that sometimes If the sixes are playing on a Thursday night, there aren't going to be too many down
No.
looking for.
No, but you've got, you know, when you look at, you've got Lou Little, you've got Orla Prendergast, you've got Christina Coulter-Riley, amongst others, internationals.
Yeah.
You know, why wouldn't you come down and see them? It's the closest you probably get to see them in a long time. Susie Lawless, you know, she's draw card as well.
So it's a strange over from Thompson. 2 wides and a wicket.
He's just trying to disguise. Did he?
No, I actually genuinely think that they genuinely thought
Yeah,
that the ball had hit the bat.
Hit. Oh, that was the replay.
Well, that did hit. That did. But saw
yeah.
something on that one. That one
yeah,
hit the bat.
I think it must have just clipped the pad on the way through, or her.
But this is
thigh
Sarah
pad.
Forbes, and
Ooh.
maybe just the top bit of the pad there.
I did actually. Yeah, I mean, it's deceptive, isn't it? When you actually bowl in, sometimes it does look like it's just gone off the face.
Wide outside off stump, and Sarah Forbes now playing it into the offside. Another international in the side, Sarah Forbes.
Yeah, we're very lucky to be able to see these players and this quality of play on the club level. Excuse me.
Sarah, who missed out on selection for the World Cup, but has been playing for the senior squad over the last 12 months.
Oh, it's a lovely cover drive.
That's the shot she was looking for, and that demonstrates why she has worn the green. And that's a lovely shot from Forbes. Gets her off the mark. Thompson, well, there's the one off a pad again, and then you'll see this shot.
That's glorious.
Step forward, but didn't close off by stepping to the ball. Left herself some room, and that gave her the angle to play that one away to the clubhouse. Thompson back in again now.
This one going down leg, it will be wide, and called so. Yeah, Sarah Forbes, she had a good outing against Clontarf last time. She scored 28. It's a good contribution for T20 especially. And if she keeps on playing shots like that, oh, you'd expect that she'd do this, a similar sort of score, maybe even more tonight. She's got plenty of time.
In the air again, pushed out. They will get through for a single though, just from where it was placed. And nicely played.
It is a difference in what you see in top level cricket, isn't it? The ability just to place it in gaps.
Yep.
As opposed to a lot of us down the lower end, we just hit it and hopefully it gets to a gap.
Yeah. We go for power and hope it finds a gap.
Yeah.
But the top class players, they find the gap and then add power to it. Just 2 players outside the circle in these first 6 overs.
This one just cracked away for another.
Are you injured, Tim, or just lazy? I'd be with you on that one. And the 5 overs gone, 44 for the loss of that wicket. Lou Little finding herself back in the pavilion with 18 to her name after an opening stand of 38. But we've moved on to 44 for 1. Joe, your article didn't mention the penalty runs.
Yeah, well, the first I heard of the penalty runs when you texted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you said 6 was definitely overrated for 6.
Yeah.
Which I should I believe that the umpires are surely they're correct.
And Southland.
Charging back to their mark in the second innings.
Change of bowling now. Walsh. We'll just get her.
Annabelle Walsh.
Annabelle, yes. It's only problem when you go old school.
Yeah. Bits of paper everywhere tonight.
Hey, Dan.
Well, 41 devices connected at the moment. We thank every single one of you. It really does hearten us and give us a reason to be here when so many of you are watching this game.
Oh, big thick edge. Goes down to the gully, but there is a gully fieldsman there, so no run.
Is it deep third slip or
Yeah.
short third man?
That's why I always say in the region, because it could be all of the above.
You sound like a US targeting drone. That's in the region.
Just open fire. So they're bringing in the slip at the moment. Just
Well, Forbes has just put one there, so why not?
like this, you've got to be aggressive, and you've got
to take them on.
Absolutely.
If you sit back against players of this class, they will just take their time and then they'll just explode and there'll be runs everywhere. But if you put some pressure on, even if it's like Walsh started with 2 dot balls, and suddenly batsman's thinking, oh, I've got to get one away.
There you go. She tried the delicate shot again. Got past slip, but still down to the gully region, and that choked out a run. So it's only a dot ball. Good bowling. Good field placement too.
And again, we saw it yesterday in the under-23s game. Batsmen find it a lot easier when there's pace on the ball. When they are the ones who have to add the pace, it causes some difficulties. This one coming off a bottom edge and just squeezing out on the offside.
No, you're absolutely right. I've always found that even in myself, I'd rather face blistering pace than someone like Vihan Puri from our seconds and thirds.
Well,
team.
yeah.
He's just can move the ball anywhere at will.
Well, on Monday he was here for a Tulane Cup game.
Oh, and she's been stumped. Went
Forbes on her way. She came down the track trying to take on Walsh, and that's the pressure of 4 dot balls. And suddenly there's another wicket down. Feet, well, she was well out of her crease, and she knew it. And the keeper immediately getting hold of that and whipping off the bails. And 44 for 2.
Yeah, really good work behind the stumps here. Yeah. Slick hands and good bowling. Just really good line and length. Stuck with it. And as you say, Forbes was struggling there just to get some momentum, get the timing right, and a bit of frustration trying to charge down and hit that one further than it should have gone. And unfortunately, when you miss, it's game over.
Oh, at the moment, it's very much game on. 2 wickets down inside the power play. They often say if you get 3 down in the power play, you're in a bit of poop. But 2 down, and you still have Orla Prendergast at the wicket. So Pembroke will still be hopeful of putting up a good score here.
Oh, new batter in at the moment, Izzy McLean, to face the last ball of the over. This could be a wicket maiden.
Last ball of the power play.
That's true.
You said that like a lie sometimes. Yeah, this one's true. Oh, and that's wide, and that's a shame. Yeah. That breaks up the maiden, wicket or otherwise. But this has been a good over from Walsh. It's been exactly what Clontarf were looking for from their first change bowler.
It's a good Yorker.
And that's well bowled and well kept out by McLean. And that will be the end of the 6 over. It will also be the end of the power play. And Pembroke reached their 45 for 2. We'll have a look at the Pembroke card so far. We'll see the departure of Little and Forbes. And Orla Prendergast now 18 not out of 14. And Izzy McLean. But you've still got batting to come in Mullin, Jennings, Shillington. There's a few there, all right. So all is not lost yet.
No, you'd have to think from a Pembroke's point of view, they have a very strong batting lineup. And if they can support Orla Prendergast, this could be a big score. However,
with the Tri-Series coming up, Ireland playing, I think it's the West Indies and Pakistan.
Yep.
In Clontarf.
I'm going to match on next Thursday. Ireland versus the West Indies.
Yeah, unfortunately, family law court's keeping me busy. Oh, Prendergast onto that. And she was onto that so quickly. She was onto it before I saw it was short.
Yeah, it was just
And
lovely.
a lovely, lovely shot. Brings Pembroke to 49 now. And just how quickly she guides that round the corner. Absolutely super shot from Prendergast. And it just shows the bowling has to be accurate. It doesn't necessarily have to be that fast, but you just can't give her space or be that short.
Yeah, it needs to be in that corridor of uncertainty. You know, it's a not too far, not too short, not too back.
You're making it sound like the Three Bears and the porridge.
Absolutely.
Not too hot, not too cold.
I know.
It was just right. This one, oh no, and that is, exactly what Pembroke didn't want, and Prendergast departs. She got a full toss outside off, and all she's done is lift it to point, and 49 for 2 becomes 49 for 3, as all of Prendergast goes for 22.
Well, she kept the nerve there and took that one cleanly. At point, whoever that fielder is, and she would be delighted. That is the big gun to get out.
Well, somebody's going to go home tonight and say, or during the World Cup and say, see that girl batting there or bowling there? I got her out.
Exactly.
And that's the great thing about Irish cricket is we are just one big family, really.
Yes.
It's not even that big a family, but it's one big family. We all know each other and meet each other regularly and everything else. So you do get to rub shoulders with the superstars. Yeah. Even us, James, down in the fifths, the number of players we've played with who have gone on to play for Ireland.
Yeah, we can do a little bit of name dropping, can't we? Well, that's classic.
Here it is.
The bad ball gets the wicket. Just lost control there.
Just off the top edge, really. And it went to the fielder. Prendergast disappointed.
Well, 2 fresh batters out there at the moment. It's a good opportunity for Clontarf to tighten the screw a bit here.
How many did Pembroke get in that league game?
They got 143.
So anything around there. They got that without their superstars.
That's right.
So they'll be hoping that they can do something similar. I didn't know whether you wanted that out or not.
Is this Isabel Jennings?
Ah.
Just waiting for live scoring to catch up with the new batter's name. Oh,
that's Isabel Jennings.
It is Isabel Jennings, isn't it? Yes.
Fielder positioned down at long leg specifically for that shot. But it does let Jennings get off the mark. Another one who has a bright future in the game.
Oh, for sure. Insanely talented, I think. Brings up to 50. We're just waiting for live scoring to catch up. But you mentioned 3 wickets down in the power play is always a dream start. Well, it's not much off that. So Clontarf, yeah, they'll be feeling pretty good about this. It's a better ball. Just played out to mid-off, no run. A clean to get off the mark still.
Ah.
Oh, this one's a bit straighter and it's just worked around the legs, around the corner there. He picks up a single. And she's off the mark, so both batters off the mark now.
Well, they have to rebuild from here, don't they?
Well, yeah, you want these 2 to be in there at least at over 15, wouldn't you? Ideally.
Ideally, yes.
So at least one of them anyway.
Little Prendergast and Forbes, 3 Irish internationals have departed. Nice shot from Jennings, but well fielded by the bowler. And with 7 overs gone then, we get to see a replay of Prendergast's. Well, she won't want to look at that one again, really. It was just lifted up there and catch well taken.
Yeah, it ended up by being a reasonably soft dismissal, kind of in some ways. It wasn't hit a million miles an hour. It's just popped
guided,
up.
catching practice. Nicely fielded.
Yeah. So two to continue.
No, she's just finished her over.
Oh,
That was
okay, yes,
seventh
sorry.
over, 51 for
Come on,
3.
Graham. He's got a bit on his plate, I'm sure. Yeah, goes for the shot too quickly there. Just crashes into the pads, trying to play it down to square. And they're getting a few dot balls accumulating at the moment.
Well, you can see leg stump there, so that one was very definitely going down leg. The umpire agreed. Oh, that one's a bit wide, and the umpire agrees with me. And
Well, she hasn't
signals.
had a run scored off the bat yet against her. Both her runs that she's conceded have been wides. And it's just whether it's trying too hard or just a bit of nervousness or whatever.
Well, they've kept the slip in place. This time McLean steering it round to the leg side. A couple of fielders converging. And there is the president of CL. And with him, Dick Forrest. Dick Forrest, a frequent visitor to these grounds.
Brings Isabel Jennings back on strike.
Captain of the first 11 this year.
It's not a bad line, that. It's in swinging Yorker.
In swinging, dipping Yorker, wasn't it? It was
it's
very good delivery from Walsh, Annabelle Walsh.
It's getting good flight almost. You know, and watch this. It's great. Yeah, like you say, dipping in, drifting in as well.
At least the bar's open today. Ah, that's cracked away nicely. There is a fielder out there. She will get to it. And it will just be a single.
Yeah, nice shot for one.
These two are a bit quiet with the calling, one feels. Now, I don't expect them to be as noisy as I am, but I'd like to be able to hear them with the Dougals.
The last time these two met, Izzy was run out, so maybe a bit of loud calling. That was a call. We could hear that one, but yeah, you and I do tend to call, so we could hear it in the next suburb. There's no doubt, which I think is a good way to learn how to call. Make it absolutely crystal clear what's going on.
Well, there's no doubt who the busiest fielder on the park is today. Whoever that is down on the railway line is doing a super job. I think she saved about 12 runs there so far. There's been 4 or 5 that have gone out towards her. And good to see the equipment in the background. Work continuing on the ground upgrades that Andy Arnott is spearheading. Himself and Kevin and Bill and Barry and there's a lot involved, but most of the work, I have to say, Andy Arnott doing a fabulous job with that.
Yeah, his project management skills have been outstanding.
And all he needs now is your money. So if you think you'd like to contribute to the new nets, please contact Andy. Oh, that's going to be a no ball.
Yeah. She's struggling to keep control. There's quite a few full tosses that she has bowled. That one obviously is the highest of them all. Results in, like you say, no ball. Just got out of the way in time.
And it's a free hit. Now, where will Jennings look to put this one? I'm guessing extra cover. Open up the front foot and
wither around.
Carve it away.
Either that or straight over the bowler's head. I suppose she is getting a bit of in swing, so maybe it's even. Yeah, we'll soon see. It's another no ball, I should have thought.
Just popped around the corner, but it was a bit high again, as James says. That comes in as a no ball. So another free hit, but this time she's letting Izzy McLean have a go.
Oh,
the umpires are going to talk. 2 no balls.
Two over, yeah. It's a warning, maybe.
It may actually be
pulled off, and someone else Someone else has to finish the over.
Well, they're having a word, and I think official warning perhaps has been given now, so don't bowl the next one as a no ball. But this is another free hit, but this time Izzy McLean gets a chance to try and look for the boundary. And this is good move from the Clontarf. I presume one of the more experienced players just going over to her and saying, just relax.
Yeah, you just,
Don't worry about the fact
right.
that next time you do it, you're going to get taken off. But don't worry about that. Just bowl.
if you do it again, you're walking home.
Yeah.
Yeah, just relax.
And that one possibly will be signalled a wide. The umpire puts his little hand out there to signify he has a signal to give.
That's 3 wides.
And the score just creeping up now for Pembroke, over 60.
It's still going to be a free hit, isn't it? Yeah,
yes, it is.
It's a legal delivery.
As the umpire gives that well-known signal for the free hit. The 1 no ball, 2 no balls, 3 wides. What do we think is going to happen next?
Well, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to jinx anyone. Oh, you just get pumped down on the leg side to mid-on. Gets past the mid-on.
Well chased.
That's a really well. I thought that was definitely going to be to the boundary, but well chased there by Clontarf.
2 run saves, that's for sure. McLean getting some power into that one, and it did beat the fielder in the ring, who did a Nigel Poff on it. But
look at how much ground she had to cover.
And it's going. The ball starts going downhill there, so she did exceptionally well to pull that up inside the rope.
Oh, that's a good ball. Just worked away to mid-wicket. No run.
I liked the fielder in the ring did what I call a Nigel Poff, which is if the ball's going to go past you, make sure you dive for it, whether you're going to get it or not, because it just means somebody else has to go and get it. I hope Nigel's watching with us. I'd say it to his face anyway, as well as saying it.
Might have to try that as I'm getting older. As I'm getting older, I might have to try that for the younger kids.
Oh, went with an attempted bouncer. It's pulled out square leg.
Saves a few more runs. Kept very busy out there, as you said earlier, the fielder. But what these two are doing well is they rotate in the strike.
Yep. And they're putting together the start of a partnership here. They've put 16 on together now. They're just starting to work well together.
Yeah. It helps everyone relax. Wide Yorker, good ball. The keeper's doing well behind the stumps tonight. She's got 1 stump in and she's covered a lot of ground to do some slightly wayward bowling every now and again. Been impressive.
Well, it is.
Yeah, that's going to be
another one of the Irish internationals, and in fact the reserve wicketkeeper. She's the backup to Amy Hunter.
Oh, okay.
With the gloves for the World T20 competition tournament that's being held in the UK, and that can't be too far away.
No. Mid-June.
That's a nice shot. Into a gap. It's a big field they're playing on. Oh, they've gone for the second. And the keeper, Christine Coulter-Riley, was looking to barehand that one and then throw down the stumps at the far end. It wasn't to be. And it let Pembroke get through for a couple there. Still 1 ball left in this over. The 10th ball of the over.
Yeah, it was a lovely shot. It wasn't overly hit, so it allowed them to get back for that second. Once it got past the point fielder.
It was good because Isabel was definitely keen on the second.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Good length, wasn't it?
That was a lovely Yorker. Yorker length. I've fallen over my words here already. Dug out well, though.
There it is there. It's just dipping down and, well, Jennings did very well to keep that out. Got a bat down on it, soft hands. It wasn't going to fly off anywhere. So good work from her. And after
You
9
wonder,
overs.
watching that replay, whether it hit the pad first and then the bat.
Ah,
You know.
yeah, I know what you're saying. Some light aircraft flying by.
The Air Force, maybe not.
That sounds a bit quick. It is a prop plane though, so might be a turbo prop.
Well, 9 down now. 68 for 3. These two are doing good for Pembroke.
Good line from Walsh.
That's her dream ball, really. That length there is really difficult to get away.
Pick of the bowlers so far, I'd say. Walsh, she's bowled really well.
Psychologically, even just for this over, put in a second slip. Just saying. Just for a bit of fun. No, it wouldn't really be a good move.
Rather than a slip, I would actually sort of almost have a leg slip or short square leg.
Yeah, someone in just a good 15 maybe meters in, just to sort of say there's no
just
there's
give
no
us
run
something
here.
else to think about.
Yep.
Remember when I was young and foolish, fielding it silly mid off, silly mid on. My captain in those days, my first season in Pembroke, Ben Finley, he did like a man in close, especially if he was young.
That's going to be, that's flirts with the wide line, but not called. Good ball in the end.
Well, I think it's honours even at the moment, James. We're at the halfway mark, give or take these 2 deliveries. And Pembroke on 69 for 3. And as I say, I think honours even at the moment. Clontarf would be happy.
That's good bowling. She's just getting a bit of bounce there as well. Makes it difficult for Jennings to get away. And these dot balls are mounting, which are in a T20 are always worth the weight in gold. And more than point builds frustration for the batter.
Well, that's how I felt she got her wicket earlier on. Was the first 4 dot balls just meant that the bat was just the frustration got in the way.
I mean, look at her figures there. She's bowled 3 overs, only conceded 7 runs, and picked up a wicket in a T20. It's outstanding bowling.
Super stuff from Annabelle Walsh. Now,
we are
going to be a change of bowling here now. First 10 overs gone, 69 on the board, a run rate of 6.9. Thank you, Michael Clark. But if they could do this through to the end, what are we talking about? Nearly 140, 138 if they matched it exactly. So that 140 they scored in the previous game, still very much on the board.
Yeah. I mean, anything over a run of ball, and it has something that you can play with. You can, you get a few overs like what we just witnessed, build some pressure, can make it difficult. Well, I've got spin for the first time this evening.
Rosie Newman-Jones. As James says, nice to see some spin in there. That one was just a bit too short and sat up, and it bisects the 2 fielders. Makes it to the rope. And that's been the first boundary we've seen in quite a while, James.
Yeah, I think for the first boundary in about 5 overs.
You can see this one just dragged down a bit.
Yeah.
And that gave McLean a chance just to find the gap on the field. Neither one of them getting close.
Well, she was well positioned. She got really forward for that. Kept her eye on the ball and just rolled her wrist as she pulled that one away.
Little discussion amongst a couple of the Clontarf players and the bowler. I'm wondering if she's asking for, can I have another 3 people on that boundary, please? That's much better. once the
Yeah.
batsman had gone back to that ball. It was a much better length, forcing her back and forcing her just to play it defensively away. And again, how long will it be before the frustration takes hold? That's nicely played.
Yeah,
Didn't-
nice.
Didn't try and overhit it, just put it into a gap, knew what she was doing.
Yeah, lovely soft hands there. It's a good skill to be able to have, isn't it, when you've either scored a boundary or you're getting tied down, just to have some dab shots to get off strike.
That one again, a little short. Fielder out in cow.
But again, rotating the strike.
There's a sweeper on Cyril's way. There's two sweepers on the railway side, on the leg side. 5-4 field in favour of the leg side. Oh, I felt there was a run there. Jennings turning it down on this occasion.
Yeah, probably maybe that's the sort of run you do in the 18th over. Could have been. Anyway, deemed not to be a run by the batters. 11 down now, 75 for 3.
And as the comment on the live chat has said, it's a great evening for it.
Certainly is.
Jack Tector wearing his Lions shirt today.
Some nice sounds of balls coming out of the middle of the bat in the nets here. Looks like Walsh is going to bowl out her allocation. And why wouldn't you? That one's just drifting down leg.
Who's going to be the captain who tells her, no, no, you're not having the ball. She's bowled 18, 19 deliveries.
And only given away 8.
Yeah.
And picked up a wicket. Oh, it's again.
I was going to take a picture of it, Jack.
Another good line there. Just gets a bit of an edge from the batter. Gets past slip, but there is a gully fielder who stops the run. She's bowling the blinder tonight. This one's cut away, but there is a person at point and no run.
Jack, turn around. No, they're the other way.
Building some good pressure here is Walsh.
That's what her spell's been all about, isn't it? And McLean now takes the single.
The gully fielder was just a bit deeper and a bit wider there, or the ball was a bit wider to it, so it allowed for the run. The Clontarf are making it difficult here. Yeah, the run rate is still very much under control if you're going to be chasing. And that went down leg.
You see, this is the thing we were talking about. It's going to get them to around 140. And if they get to that, they know they can defend that. They did so last time. But as you said, anything over a run of ball required. So the first target for Pembroke has to be to get to 120. And that will help.
That was well watched, actually. She saw that was going to flirt with the line, and Izzy McLean let it go through. Another extra to the total. Just getting a little bit. Looks like she's trying to searching for a wicket. Oh, this one's a bit straighter, but it's pulled away to square. They will pick up a single.
It's funny because the girl who's sweeping Cyril's way there has had hardly anything to do, and the girl on the railway side has been the busiest player on the park.
Finally can get involved in the game. Oh, full toss, no ball.
Well, that's the first error she's really made, Walsh. I don't know if she was trying a bit harder or what she was doing there, but that one seemed to come out of the hand just a bit too early. And as a result, well, Isabel Jennings, if she doesn't go further in a cricket career, Could be looking at serving at tennis there.
Well, this whole over, from a Walsh's point of view, it looks like she's just been searching, trying to get another wicket before her 4 overs are gone.
Yeah.
And as a result, it's just gone a bit wayward for her.
She's now trying
Yeah.
things as opposed to...
It's going to be a wide and probably a free hit again.
Is it a wide or did it come off the bat? Well, it seemed to come off the bat.
So not too much damage done there.
No. Clontarf will be delighted with the way the free balls have gone, because I don't think there's been a boundary hit off them.
Oh, that's a gorgeous ball to finish with. Jennings did well, or McLean did well not to actually touch that.
Yeah.
And that's Anna Walsh's allocation completed. I think it's going to catch up to be 1 for 18 off 4.
I think you're right, James, and I think that is a tremendous spell off 4 overs.
It's fantastic, actually. I mean,
yeah, 4.5 and over.
Well, if you take away the 4th over, I think she'd only conceded 8 runs or 7 runs. So
8 of those 18
off the last
were extras off that over.
Yep.
So that really is a top spell.
This one just played back to the bowler. Sort of cramped Jennings up there a bit.
Well, 12 overs it is. I'm wondering how far Pembroke are going to get in the end.
Oh, this one's a big thick edge. Just played out past the keeper.
They will take 2 here. Jennings checking that the fielder hadn't picked up the ball by the time she was turning, and as a result, she was more than happy.
She's quite quick, isn't she?
Yep. I think it's one of the things they work on in training.
You know, we've seen last night and on other occasions, you know, if you can turn a 1 into a 2 and a few more and accumulate an extra 5 or 10 runs and innings, how much of a difference that can make to a final score and whether it's a win or, you know, coming second. Both these 2 batters now keeping a pace. Jennings on 14, McLean on 13. This one played. Oh, straight back past the stumps there. Beautiful shot. Missed the stumps by about an inch and got past the bowler, and a beautiful drive down the ground there for one.
Well, that
beautiful
was just
boundary.
If I could describe that shot in one word, it would be that was mullered down the ground. It's gone dead straight, but not with a straight bat. But 4 more runs onto the total. And these 2 now starting to put together a very good partnership for Pembroke. Another one straight to the same shot. And again, no other word other than mullered down the ground. 8 off 2 balls, 10 off the over so far. And Jennings now starting to get moving. I like the way she waited for that.
She did.
And the umpire taking evasive action.
Well, it may not be the most graceful shot, but it's effective, and keep doing it. Just don't get yourself caught and bowled. Now, the bowler's challenge.
A delicate shot. Nice to see after 2 thumps down the ground that she's playing each ball on its merits and not just thinking, oh, I'm going after all of them. So, well played, Isabel Jennings. She's nearly scoring at a runner ball.
This one bits on the legs and it's played around the corner. It's going to get to the boundary. Yes, it is.
And that is 100 on the board for Pembroke. I said that was their first target, and they've made that target. And they've got there for the loss of 3 wickets, but 3 big wickets. Prendergast, Forbes, and first of all, it was Lou Little who fell. But these 2 now, they've put on a 50 partnership, and they've brought Pembroke back into this game and put them into a strong position with 7 overs to go.
Well, it's been a good captain's knock. Once, you know, it's always a bit disappointing when the big guns go for less runs than you'd hope. But she stood up now as a captain and is leading the way for the recovery.
Yeah, there's a reason why they talk about a skipper's knock.
Yep. It's a great way to set the tone, isn't it? The rest of the innings.
So 100 off 13 overs.
And we have a change of bowling now.
Robin Searle. That one just flirting with the blue wide line, but it got through there. And the umpire happy enough with that first delivery. This one, however, straying onto the legs. And that one's flown away to the pavilion. I see another one of our commentators, Charlie, down tonight. That's 4 of us down. Nice shot, Jack. Jack Tector, captain the first. He's got a busy weekend ahead of him. The Firsts have a league game here on Saturday against Phoenix. And then on Sunday, they're up in Estonians in the Bob Kerr Irish Senior Cup.
Yep, that's a busy schedule. Robin Searle, who, just to give you a bit of stats on her, she's obviously a part-time bowler. She only bowled 2 overs last time. Wasn't too bad. No wicket for 7, but she scored a half-century last time these two met.
Oh, she's a fine player.
Yeah, she certainly is.
Been around for a little while now.
Quite a very valuable experience that she brings to a team. And she's generating a lot of dots here.
And bowling to a field as well. It's just that one loose delivery so far as Josh struts past the sight screens in his new summer coat.
Looking pretty happy with himself.
I would say it was a nightmare having it done.
This one floated up nicely and played away, but just the mid-wicket and no run. That's a really good over in the end there by Searle. Just a 4 from it. And you've got to give credit to where credit's due. Clontarf's bowling's been really quite good tonight. We're going to have a look at this.
6 bowlers used to varying degrees of success. And we'll see how and who they choose next. The successful bowlers, O'Toole, Walsh and Thompson. They'll be going home. And how did you get on tonight? Well, guess who I got out?
Yep. That's a big scalp to have on. All those 3 are big scalps they have under your belt. Jennings now to face.
Well, Jones now to finish into her 3rd over.
She's been a bit expensive. Going to 10 runs and over. And she brings the ball in nicely.
Attacking the stumps.
Yep.
And that's what you want. If they miss, you hit.
She's getting good bounce too. Being very watchful, Jennings. Like you say, played the ball on its merits. That shot didn't come off for her that time.
That's the shot she played twice last over. And picked up 8 runs for it. On this occasion, not quite getting in the middle. This one, however, does find the gap and won't be chased down and puts it into the same bush we've seen a couple of balls disappearing into. And that's another 4. Robin Searle just offering some advice to the bowler.
Yeah, her other balls were very effective, weren't they? This one just a bit loose, a bit short, basically. And you're bowling that short to someone who's set.
Freedom to throw your hands at that one.
Jennings now moves on to 30 from 29. And there's still 5.4 overs left. That's well played. Well bowled and just defended on defeat. That's a good comeback there by Jones. When she bowls those lines, it's really tough to do anything with it, but it's not dangerous. Again, straight down the ground, but the fielder can get around this time.
Well, that's good play from Clontarf. They learnt their lesson from last time.
So 15 overs gone now, and 109 for 3. Partnership keeps building. But Clontarf,
Run a ball gets them up to 140.
yeah. We'd be hoping that, I think, with 7 wickets in the shed, would you be thinking 160 plus?
Well,
It depends on the bowling, though. The bowling's been really good in a lot of ways.
it
Well,
has
you know, not everyone, but
it hasn't been bad.
it hasn't been bad. And here we go. Searle to continue. This one's short. Now he's going to get punished, but there is protection out there on the deep on the leg side. There's 2 out there now, or 3 actually.
3. 1 protecting the bush the ball keeps disappearing into. 1 at the end of Cyril's Way on Michael Sharp corner, and then 1 on Cyril's Way. So between the 3 of them, they think they've got the leg side cut off.
Oh, that's
It's a lovely delivery from Searle. Threw it up there and
didn't she?
tossed it up above the eye line, and a good line just outside off. And they couldn't catch up to that one. I don't see any blood around, so I don't know what Noah was doing. Another one very, very high, and on this occasion Jennings gets hold of it.
About just to the fielder. The trap was set, and
Jennings goes.
I would have thought that was almost
Well.
no ball, but anyway, she's gone. Hit the ball straight down to Cyril, the fielder at Cyril's Way, who made no mistake. So the McLean's gone.
McLean departs for 17.
Here, watch it again. Oh no. It's on his shoulder height.
The umpire's deciding that one was dropping rapidly,
Yeah.
and that's a good catch in the outfield.
It's actually a difficult height to catch at.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not sure whether to have fingers up or fingers down. Here we go. Anyway. Well, the partnership is broken at last. With the 110 on the board.
And that will bring the most experienced cricketer in Pembroke and one of the legends of the game of Irish cricket, Claire Shillington. She's coming out to the middle now. And
Yeah.
a good time for Claire to come out, I think.
Yeah,
She'll know how to accelerate here. She's been in this situation so many times. She's seen it all before.
Well, last time she scored 21 off 18, and she came in at number 7. So you all know that she has the ability to score quickly and to change game output. So I think with her there, and if her and Isabel are there at the end, I think 160 is looking on the cards. Possibly. It depends on how they can connect.
Still
Shauna.
batting to come.
Sean is down on the ground. Oh, that's well dug out.
And again, it's just the sign of class is how much time does the bat have?
She looked like she was going to whip that away on the leg side, then changed her mind and played on the offside. Good use of the feet.
Push down the ground. She'll take a single. Just play herself easily into this. So the current captain, past captain.
Oh, this one's in a arc, played down the ground to long on, but just for the single. But that's okay. Keep rotating the strikes. See off this bowler. Searle's bowled really well.
That's an excellent over for Clontarf.
Yeah.
A wicket and just 3 runs coming from it. 4 overs left.
Well, you want to bowl Searle out if she's bowling like this. 7 for 1 off 2. Only going for 3.5 and over. She's bowling that difficult length that's really hard to get away. And the loose delivery got the wicket. So
Yep. It's amazing which deliveries take wickets sometimes.
hard, isn't it? That old adage about the bad ball gets the wicket seems to happen more often than you'd think.
As they say, there's a reason why they're cliches, because so often true.
Thompson back into the attack now. Got a bit of stick early on, but she was facing the top order. Oh, good in swing there. Just defended away on the offside. They've come through for a run.
Jennings maintaining her runner ball rate.
No, she's done well, Jennings, to steady the ship. As you say, captain's knock.
Pembroke now just a smidge short of 7 and over.
This one gets down there.
They'll be looking for 2 here. The fielders having to come in from the boundary. They've been posted out for the big shots. And that one that just gets past the keeper ends up going for 2 leg byes. 2 more onto the total.
And that's good judgment of a run, isn't it? Like you say, the field is quite deep. So, and these 2 are quite fast. Puts pressure on the fielders.
Certainly does. And that one's pulled out, and there are 2 fielders out there. They will get to it, and they will just keep it to a single. Good work.
What is that position? Back with a square?
Yeah.
Square deep? Square, square long leggy.
Down. Next year we'll be saying down at the nets.
Yeah.
Once
People
the
will be
nets-
very confused.
Once the nets move.
So we have to learn these positions now, don't we?
Yeah.
Where the nets are currently. Oh, she's bringing that ball in beautifully.
And you can see why she bowls around the wicket. It's to bring that one back in at the right-handers, looking for the gap in bat and pad, attacking the stumps.
It has been a while now since there's been a boundary. And I wonder whether it be the 17th over when I start swinging or wait to the 18th. I suppose it depends on the balls you get.
Marion have been masters of this cup in recent years. They've won 3 out of the last 4. Pembroke have been in 4 of the last 5 finals, but only 1 in 2021 when they went on to win the All-Ireland. Then, of course, the winner of the Leinster Senior Cup goes into that All-Ireland T20 weekend.
That last ball, we don't have a replay for you, but it was an absolutely gorgeous ball. It cut the batter in half and just missed leg. She adjusts the stance accordingly and tries to go for a big swing, but just crashes into her.
But there's a wry smile on her face there now. And that is the end of the 17th over, 117.
Well, Shillington's making it clear her intentions. I think she's going to throw it about at everything.
And why wouldn't you now?
Yeah, she'd be if need to be, the sacrificial lamb for the team.
You can afford to lose a wicket every 3 balls and still not be bowled out, so I think we'll be okay. Here comes Luna, Molly, and they're accompanied by
a great commentator, Charlie. Great player and commentator.
Charlie, who did a great job. Oh, look, here's a meeting. Chewy, Josh and Luna all together.
It's like a dog fest.
It's usually like a nursery down here
Barry,
these days.
He's bowling her 3rd over now. She had a beautiful outswinger there that Isabel Jennings did well to miss. This is a better ball, and it's clubbed back again, straight down the ground. There is protection down there. That will just go through for 1. I have been impressed by the Clontarf bowling. I mean, there has been some stick given to them, but they've bowled some really interesting and good overs.
The other thing is, there have been no drop catches.
No, this one is clubbed away down the cow corner. No one's there, and they will get through to a boundary. And that breaks the drought of boundaries.
We called it a lovely shot and everything else, but that was a hoik across the
Yeah.
line.
That's all that was. It was wide enough to do that.
And 4 more runs added to the total, as didn't matter how many fielders were chasing it.
Well, that's the experience you see of Shillington there, where she actually she changes her stance, goes across the stump sometimes to try and throw the bowler off. And it worked in that regard. She looked like she was going to charge, and the bowler bowled it wide, but it was too wide. So there's another run to the total and another ball that has to be bowled. No, she wasn't ready.
But again, experience.
Yep.
Just, you have to wait for me.
Slow it down. This one down, oh, would have been a...
Well, you could see the shot she wanted to play. The ball got past her bat into the pads, and leg by will be the answer there.
I suppose that's the trade-off sometimes when you are moving so much in your crease to try and put the bowler off. If there is one going down leg,
You've gone
you've
too far.
gone too far, and you've actually... That's a good ball. Oh, it's a great ball. She has that really difficult Yorker length.
And again, I'm kind of surprised that Robin Searle only got the 2 overs. She bowled so well.
I would have kept her on to the end, quite frankly.
And they've gone with Barry, who will probably end up finishing her spell in the 20th over.
Well, it's good that they've got these options, isn't it? You know, as a captain.
Having a 6th bowler, of course, always gives you that flexibility that you think, well, don't have to bowl so-and-so.
Yeah.
And 18 gone. 125 for 4. And, well, with just 2 overs to go, it's still hard to say how many Pembroke are going to end up with.
Well, I must admit, I'm pleasantly surprised from Clontarf's point of view that they've been able to restrict this to 125. I thought the way, with the amount of wickets in the shed, that would be up in the 140 mark already.
Oh,
But
yes.
they've kept it to 125. Isabel Jennings to continue. She's going to face. She's on 37 now.
James, do you fancy interviewing the Leinster president?
Not really. Oh, that's it.
Oh, it's out. It's out. Jennings's innings comes to an end, and the 5th wicket falls with the score on 125. Isabel has done exceptionally well, 37, and she's been there for quite a while and has done a super job for her team today. But Clontarf be grateful for the wicket. Again, the best way of slowing a rate down is with the wicket, and a good time to take it as well. But I would also say Thompson deserves a wicket.
Yes, absolutely. Look at that. She just bowled that good line. Batsman's going for anything now, and
It's not
just,
Thompson.
just gets that sort of the ball to lift up and goes at the point. And there's 2 good catches being out in point today.
Yeah, but you've got the better questions.
Well, yeah, good breakthrough there. That's going to slow things down. I was just saying a bit earlier that they'd be delighted that they've got it down to 125 into the 19th over, and Pembroke would have thought they'd be at 145 by now.
Well, I think it's fairly even at the moment. I think Pembroke will be happy that they've got it over 120. Anything over 120 becomes gravy, as Charlie described yesterday. So I think these are additional runs. However, Clontarf will also be happy that they haven't let Pembroke get to 140, 150, 160. We've seen plenty of runs here in Sydney Parade this week. And Ava Mullen off the mark straight away.
Just plays it out to point.
She scored half century, 80 odd, I think, for the second 11 last week.
She's in good touch. No, they've just jinxed her.
Yeah,
Well, you know, when you come
she's
in,
at the non-striker's end. A good time to do it, James.
yes. But you come in and there's only, what, 10 balls left, 10 legal balls left. It doesn't give you a lot of time to get in, does it? You've got to come in swinging. That one's wide. And well left there in the end.
That's a leave, is it?
Oh, yeah. Of course it was. Yeah, pulled out of that shot at the very last second. That's the experience of Shillington. Yeah. But, comes in again. That one may have been a wide as well, but it was flirting with the wide line, but they do get through for a single. Let's play it out back with a point. Thank you.
It's time to break out the chocolate in the commentary box. It's not like TMS where people send us cakes.
Full spit roast.
I do think we really should have a Pembroke bake-off.
Yeah, he's out.
Well,
Just played away to mid-wicket there, and, well, Shillington was going to back up everything, and she just went too far and couldn't get back in time, and she's been run out.
and again, another wicket.
Yep. Good blow, Clontarf. Just keeping that pressure up, not letting it get too far ahead. Just shows of what getting the three big gun internationals out early, how much they've been able to control or keep this game in check so far.
128 for 6 then. 8 balls remaining. And here it is again. Once it's hit to the fielder, they both decided yes, no, yes. Both ended up in the middle of the pitch. And unfortunately, the ball ended up at the stumps. Run out. Mullin joined now by Cheeky.
Yeah,
She knew she was in trouble.
This one just bottom edged into the ground. It gets past the keeper, and they
Nearly takes out the umpire.
That umpire's having a hell of a time, isn't he?
Yeah. He's one of those umpires who needs a shield.
Yeah, it's getting a bit paranoid here. What have they got against me, you know? That's good work there by the bowler. Good work by mid-wicket as well. This one just gets a little bit of an edge, I think. Run your batting next time. Then they're caught by surprise.
Everyone was caught by surprise there, I thought.
And Cheeky out of face. Oh, it's a good shot. It's played out to backward point. Or point.
Once you get a couple of feet away from the fielder, you know you've got time to get through.
Yeah.
So 130 now on the board.
Watching a few replays of.
I don't know what the signal's for here.
No.
Isn't that the sort of one you pick up, James, when you're umpiring?
Yeah. I'll never live that one down, will I?
No.
No. So
It was the this.
Yeah.
That's a lovely delivery.
Good start to the final over. Two very new batters out there. It can be hard to send these ones to the boundary. That swing and sweetheart, still 4 wickets in the shed. That's it.
That's nicely placed away down to third. I think they won't take a. Oh, they're going to. Cheeky's going to take it on, and she's going to be on. Oh, the keeper has missed it. She could have walked to the stumps and taken the bail off. Instead, she flung it and missed. And that let them get back for a second, and you can see the cheeky smile from
Yeah.
Cheeky. She had so much time.
Wasn't even in the frame.
And 2 more to the total.
Well, 3 balls left. Can they get to the 140 mark?
Well, we've seen so few boundaries recently. Punched around the corner. Good work.
I love women's cricket.
And Shukla.
Yeah, but Clontarf Park would be class too. The park in Clontarf. The lads whacking balls.
That's nicely played, but the fielder has picked up another run out, backing up, overly backing up, one would say.
Well, this is good by Clontarf, isn't it?
They really have done well.
Only 1 ball to go. And they're going to keep it down to...
Do you think it's going to be another run out, James? Once her partner said no, she was never going to turn and get back.
Well, you know, you should be knowing at this level, it's like, as soon as that ball leaves the bowler's hand, your running mate or your teammate is running down towards the pitch. So you just...
If they field it like that, there's just no coming back.
Yeah.
Don't even bother turning around.
Yeah.
Just keep going to the clubhouse. So, who have they sent out? Annabelle. Very distinctive running style. Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
This is the last ball. Run. Now, don't forget, there's no super over at this stage of the game. The super over only comes into effect for the final. So, if the scores are tied, it's done on number of wickets lost. And if that is even, as the last ball is a dot ball, and Pembroke end up on 133 for 7 off their 20 overs.
Good over there.
If the scores are level at the end, it's who's lost the least wickets. If that's level, it's who scored the most boundaries. And if that's level, it's who scored the most boundaries in the 20th over. And if that's level, who scored the most boundaries? Runs, is it? All right. So who scored the most runs in the 20th over? And then who scored the most runs in the 20th and the 19th over?
Good God.
Oh, yeah. It goes right down. Right down there. Just have a super over and be done with it.
Yeah, it'd save a lot of time.
So Pembroke have reached 133. They've set Clontarf a target of 134 in 20 overs, and that will be coming up with us in just a minute or two. Until then, James and I are going to take a short break. Some of us are going to avail of the plumbing, and some of us are going to avail of perhaps some liquid. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you for the second half of this Leinster Senior Cup quarter-final after the break. Well, welcome back. You join us for the second innings of this Leinster Senior Cup quarter-final between Pembroke and Clontarf. And many thanks to those of you who have stuck with us through the break. I'm sure more will join us as the innings progresses. So, Pembroke scored, as you can see on your screen, 133 for 7 from their 20 overs. There were 3 run-outs.
I believe so, yeah.
Certainly 2 anyway.
Yeah, I thought 3, but anyway.
And it's an interesting one now. It's great to see, and I haven't seen it for a while. All of Prendergast opening the bowling.
Certainly is. She's been on so many international duties and other, competitions across the water and things like that, we don't get to see her that often in the club cricket level, and it's great. I reckon, although if I was the Clontarf batter, I'd probably be a little bit nervous.
Well, Christine Coulter-Riley and Robin Searle will provide a good opening partnership for Clontarf.
I'd say Coulter-Riley's faced her lots in the nets when they're on international duties.
Very much so.
Very capable batters, these two.
So the run rate required starting at 6.7. It's a good rate, but not an insurmountable one.
Well, if they get off to a red hot start, and we'll watch the first ball.
Nicely played down the ground. They'd run the first one quickly. There will be no second.
Yeah, just a nice little defensive shot, really, wasn't it? Past the bowler.
Just push down the ground, really.
Yeah, if they get after a blistering start and takes the pressure off anyone else who's going to come through, anything could happen here.
2 past internationals walking past our booth now. Shauna Kavanagh, with perhaps a future international carried, and Louise McCarthy.
Or to continue. Bowling good lines, good straight at the stump lines, but they've just been able to work her way for singles. Both opening batters now off the mark. It's always good to feel a bit of leather on ball and out of the middle of the bat when you're out there, and it means you're seeing it well. Do have a slip in place.
Just a good ball from Prendergast, cramping Coulter-Riley for space. Hard to get that one away, isn't it?
Tied her up in knots a bit there. Just trying to work it on the leg side, and
it wasn't really there, was it? Good pace. Good pace from Prendergast.
You look at the expression on the batter's face there. It's an absolute gold. You'd just be grateful not to be out. I mean, that did a lot. Just
Hugh Laurie tells a great story. He was in South Africa, and the guy was telling him, if a lion charges at you.
I saw that. Yeah, yeah, that's a classic story.
Oh, she's gone big on that one. It's in the air, and that is the first wicket. Came off the edge of the bat, and Coulter-Riley has to go. And Prendergast has made the breakthrough, and it's the captain, Isabel Jennings, who's taken, well, a simple catch.
Simple catch, actually, but that's frustration there. That was just a big
hoik.
Well, it's the first one that
wasn't on the stumps,
and it gave a bit of lift, but she just did not connect that properly, and great catch taken in the point there. And yes, first breakthrough on the first over. It shows what Prendergast is so dangerous to her mix up of balls, and good support in the field there by the captain. And well, dream start for Pembroke, really, isn't it?
You can see the delight on the Pembroke players. Coulter-Riley, dangerous player. Genevieve Morrissey now comes in at number 3. Prendergast having made the breakthrough in the first over.
Only two runs conceded as well. So just watching the men's bat here. Just wishing I could do that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
the big difference about sitting here on a Wednesday and a Thursday, the junior teams are in, and you think, I could play that shot, and the men's firsts are in.
well, even watching the women's first here, I wish I could play any of these shots.
Good over then from Prendergast, 2 for 1 in the first over. Pembroke will be delighted at having made such an early breakthrough. It seemed to be a premeditated shot from Christina. You see it here. Oh, that's not it. That's the absolute pearl of a delivery. You can see Shillington.
Yeah.
Hands went to her head, and then this here. Look, she's opened up, and she into the baseball stance straight away. That's where we need Charlie to commentate when somebody tries to do that.
Yeah, she'd made up her mind that I'm going to hoik this away.
Yep.
Because she'd already started moving before the ball was really even delivered. And
was determined to take Prendergast on, which is admirable. But on this occasion, didn't work out for her.
Yeah, maybe hindsight's always a great thing to have, and you wouldn't do that again. But maybe wait, they've got time. They could have waited another over or two to get set.
When you're facing two bowlers like Little and Prendergast.
Oh, that's a great bit of fielding.
Sarah Forbes throwing herself across the ground, left hand extended to knock that one down. It was a good shot into the ground. But you see here, that's a lovely bit of fielding. Got a hand across to it.
That saved 3 runs. Well, that's a really good standard, isn't it? That really lifts your team as well, when you see that sort of effort being put into the field.
And frustrates the bat because, you think, oh, there's 4. Well, this one will be signalled wide. They're going to take the extra 1 anyway.
Yeah, there's a bit of loosener there. Some free runs for Clontarf.
Well, they'll be grateful for any extras. That's for sure.
Is her pace increased, you think, in the last
Yes.
half season? I think she has.
This one just pulled up inside the rope, not quite having enough momentum to get there. But it's a nice shot from Searle. Turned on it nicely.
Yeah, she read that one well and kept it down.
Pleasant evening this evening. Not too much sunshine, but high clouds, blue dotted around the sky.
Yeah, it's the first evening too that you see a few people wearing Braving t-shirts. I think that's a bit crazy actually, but anyway. That one's just played the point. Slight misfield allows them to get through for a single because point is quite deep. But it's well hit.
Nice shot. Seagull. It's that time of night again. Seagull just staying perfectly in shot.
After listening to last night's commentary, I'm surprised I haven't seen Charlie trying to strap a camera to the back of the Seagull there. He was talking about using them as drones.
A big shot down the ground, Anna Beale after it. It reaches the turf safely. It was in the air for a long time, and they pick up 2 runs. Here is Charlie now. Perhaps he's come down to get the GoPro. Catch the Seagull first. We'll bring the GoPro to you.
Yeah, in the power play, it's not super dangerous, these shots, really, isn't it? Because you've got so many fielders inside the ring. If you can
get it outside, if you can lift it over the ring, you're safe.
Lou's just trying a bit hard there, I think. She's not quite got the line and length that she would like.
That's it. You see, with the extra pace.
Control sometimes can go a bit haywire.
There's Martin now. We saw you celebrating the catch, Martin. Shoelace is undone. Little in again. flirting with the line, but nothing wrong with that. She's
No.
making the bat sort of, you're set up for the one that's coming into you, and if it's out there, you kind of end up letting it go and hoping the umpire is going to give you it again.
And it's that also shot that if you do connect and don't connect properly, it's going to just be a top edge. That probably goes away to point for a catch. So, good contest here.
Oh, big swing of the bat, but nice movement from Little. You can see, by the way, McLean had to go across to go and collect that. You see McLean there, down behind the stumps, and immediately having to go across towards first slip to take that as it moved away. And at the end of 2 overs, the score has moved on to 11 for 1. Good over, that 9 coming from it for Clontarf.
Yeah, it's released a bit of pressure. So, I'll be looking at Prendergast now to be economical again.
That very easily could have taken an edge through to the keeper.
Couldn't it either? She found some good balls towards the end of that over that she can build on for the next one.
She'll get into a rhythm, I think, and that's Lou Little's bowling.
Oh, that's good. Just worked away on the leg side. She's bowling stump to stump. Well, she's bowling good variations, actually, which just shows the way she plays international cricket. Having that ability to keep it mixed up and asking questions of the batters.
Tries to work a bat out rather than just bowling 6 balls and hoping one of them takes a wicket. That's punched down, and a bill running in from the pavilion will keep it to a single. Just about. Yeah, Clontarf now really sort of just want to start thinking about taking this game deep. If they can stay there or thereabouts for the first 10, 12 overs and keep wickets in hand, they'll feel they're in a good position to knock Pembroke out. I mean,
if you can see off Prendergast and not lose any more wickets and only have 50 or so on the board, you think that's a win. We can now step up the pace, especially if Searle's there.
Nice movement from Prendergast there.
Yeah, just
into the pads. Just a little jag.
A little bit of a jag, and
good crowd here now. I know, obviously, with tag being here as well, there'll be a pint or two had by those hardy tag players. But they do keep an eye on the cricket as well. We haven't had too much of a crossover.
No.
Too many people playing tag rugby saying, how do I get into the cricket? Another one just played around to the leg side. Square leg. It's going to be busy. And Ema Mullin it is, I think, there. Although Ema's usually down on the fence on the railway line. So to see a square leg.
Yeah, it's interesting position for her. Maybe they'll push her down and be a boundary rider later on or something. But that's a good ball. And it's defended well, actually. So, using her experience, realising there's no run there.
It's a matter of, you get the feeling that Prendergast will bowl 2 and keep 2 for the end. So, if you just keep her out at this stage, she's 1 for 4.
Well, if they take her off after this over, you'd be breathing a bit of a sigh of relief, wouldn't you? I mean, I know there's good bowling to come. But she's so consistent in making it difficult to get runs. Oh, as I say that, she just squirts one down leg side.
James once again employing the oracle.
Commentator's curse. Seems to work for me, doesn't it?
It does, more than anybody else I know.
Dale. Dale. Dale.
Sorry, lads.
Nice shot on the offside, but straight to the fielder. And even a slight fumble won't let them through for the single.
Another tight over there, just the 3 from it. From Clontarf's point of view, no wicket down, so that's well balanced.
Big bonus.
Bag's bigger than him.
There's a few bags these days you see and you think, oh, that's a body bag.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, in case I miss my bus, I can sleep in that.
That's Mark Berry, the reigning hide-and-seek champion.
Lou to continue. Can she keep these lines accurate this over? Oh, that's
It's
better.
in the air, but bounces in front of the fielder, and a good throw at the stumps, just missing them.
Would be discouraged by that. Oh, it cramped her a bit there.
Yeah, and that's what forced the ball into the air, and just not making it. As far as Beale, who's fielding on the ring.
Yeah. Attack the ball, Anna. Oh,
my
did that
word.
jab back in.
That's the sort of delivery that the word jag back was.
Because for half a second there, I thought, oh, that's going to be flirting with the wide line.
Now, was there a shot played?
What, you mean that's not a shot?
It is one of my better shots, this.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's a shot. I'm trying to play it around behind square. Oh, you.
One thing I have noticed, as well as the increase in pace from Lou Little, whatever coaching she's received, her run-up now comes in at an angle.
Comes in a bit.
Whereas in years gone by, it's been a very straight run-up. But now she's coming in more at this angle, and, well, perhaps that's helping her swing the ball a bit more.
Right, I can't get over how quick she's bowling.
Oh, this one nearly taking the bottom edge of the bat and going through to the keeper. Another good delivery.
Oh, it's a completely different over from the first one she bowled, isn't it? She's really got her line and length right here, and just enough variation and bounce. She's reasonably tall, and she's got that long reach, so she's going to get some bounce, especially when she comes in this quick. Oh, just
that one's beaten the keeper as well. It won't go to the boundary, but the umpire is going to signal that as wide, I'm sure.
But another one that jagged, you wouldn't think that was going to go anywhere near leg.
Nikki, you're more than welcome to sit there.
Oh,
another good delivery, pinning the Morrissey back on the crease. It needs to go one more now.
Is she? I want to see what some of these replays later. Is she doing something with her wrist or whatever? Because she's getting such movement. Or is it just the seam positioning that's taking off?
I think it's the seam at the moment that she's bowling
so.
James,
let me get it. I'll get it.
Oh, here. Try sitting a little higher.
Sit down as far as it can go, is it?
No. That's about as low as we want it to go.
Yeah. Otherwise we'll just. Oh no, I'll stand. That's okay. No, I'll stand. I've been sitting down all day. I don't mind standing. You can do the Darryl Eastlake full volume from here. Well, Annabelle now into the attack.
Now you can't see James.
Yeah,
No,
we'll take it back up and I'll stand as well.
No, it's okay. Annabelle, who's, well, I think she's always been very devastating. She gets really good movement. Now it's gone up too high.
No.
That's fine.
No. Ignore him.
Ignore me. I'll just go on my tippy toes.
That's pretty perfect.
So just positioning the field how she wants. She's going to bring
If you step this way a bit, you might
Yeah,
find it.
yeah, sweet.
Please, yep.
That's better. Yeah. So just moving fielders
Changing
around.
the field, yes. Change of bowling.
Sort of
Anna Beale,
backward square, mid wicket.
very distinctive bowling action she has.
This one clubbed down to the, yeah.
Mid wicket, Cyril's way, 4 runs, and Clontarf have brought a horn with them.
Well, that person,
Between the horn down that end and the whistles from the tag rugby behind us.
it's like a festival here.
Yeah, Mardi Gras.
That's a bit of a loosener there. She gets that nice offside line that swings in just very late.
It's everything's from a shoulder.
Yep.
And so her natural action brings it back into the bowler. She's been one of the most consistent Pembroke bowlers over the years, the last 5 years, since COVID and before.
Oh, this one just a bit further down.
And a very distinctive, unique appeal.
Yes.
And a bill.
That one was missing everything.
And
but you never know
here. Yeah, that was going down the leg side, but the appeal goes in and a couple of octaves higher than normal.
Again, she tried to use a feet and just crashed off the pad, so we'll come through for a leg by. That's a good throw there. It's a direct hit on the stumps from the fielder. Just squared it down to sort of backward square.
Well, they're determined to take every run they can at this stage, and why not?
Yeah.
They need to get the score ticking over. And as I said, it's sort of, there's an element of staying in the game. That's a risky shot to take on against Beale. If that stays low, there's only one way that's ending.
Well, also you can get a bottom edge and all sorts of grief you get yourself into. And she completely mistimed that one. Just tried too hard to get that to the boundary, get it down cow corner. Again,
Cheeky, very busy in that sort of behind point gully region. Anna Beale gets through her over. The score moves on to 23 for 1. Just as a comparison, after 5 overs, we'll see the Manhattan. Charlie does like the Manhattan, that has to be said. And you can see there that Clontarf slightly behind that amazing start that Pembroke got off to at the beginning.
No, they've got some work to do, but if Searle's there, she's moved on to 13 now. She's looking pretty set. And she's going to be, I think, the key for this Clontarf chase.
That's a nice shot.
Isn't it?
Delicate.
It's almost like she's worked out, she's looking for that in-swinger.
Yeah.
Or the one that comes off the seam that goes from off stump into leg middle, and she just worked that way nicely. Used the pace of the ball actually, and there is protection in the deep, so she just picks up a single. But that's good rotation. If they can do that and just get settled,
runs will come later. There's no doubt about that.
Mind you, it's easier to say than do when you're facing someone like Prendergast or Little. Even Anna Beale. This one's hoiked up in the air, and it's a good shot. Goes over the mid-on
and a boundary.
Fielder, and it's a boundary. It was a really nice shot, actually, in the end. Timed that beautifully.
Well, these two batting very well. They came together when the score was just 2. And they really have sort of just settled into this. They've seen off the opening bowlers. This is Little's 3rd.
Just a bit full. That one just clubbed again. Just gets past. Cheeky.
Well,
mid-on.
We used the word mullered in the first innings, and I think that this is pretty much more of the same.
Yep.
Smacked back down the ground. And this has been expensive over for Little.
Well, that's
Just a run of balls she's going at the moment. 14 balls, 16 runs. Wind
Well,
coming from the south tonight.
it's good to see Morrissey prepared to play her shots. Oh, half, well, not even quarter appeal there. Just,
Yeah, I think there was a bit of
Well,
bat or glove involved in there.
I think it's probably bouncing too high as well and go down leg. Apart from that,
But it was a
It was
very
pretty
good shout,
close.
yeah.
It wasn't much of a shout after all. Okay, thank you. Looks like she's almost got a off-stump guard here.
And again, another one gets past the fielder and makes its way to the boundary, and Clontarf making the most of Little's pitched up bowling at the moment. And this will be a big help for Clontarf. Just a bit too much room outside off.
Yeah, bit full, bit too much room.
I mean, it was close to her, hence the how it was in the V. But she played that very well.
I know she's picking the gaps. But she's moved up to 16 now. She's 14. Morrissey, she's doing very well for her team. Oh, that one came in beautifully.
That's much better bowling.
Yeah. Defended well. After 3, Little is 24 for none. Got a bit of stick in that last over.
And what a good over it was to end the power play. Just 1 wicket down and a run of ball throughout the power play. It helped that 13 came off that over.
Yeah.
And it certainly has changed Little's figures. 0 for 11 off 2, 0 for 24 off 3. So the run rate now required 7. They're scoring at 6.
This is good. This is all they need to do, isn't it? They just need to
take it deep.
They'll have those overs that are going to be tight, and they've seen it well enough now that anything that's a little bit loose, you think that's going to get dispatched quite easily. And he's sent back.
Shillington has come out from slip and is now doing that fielding at mid-wicket. She's looking to the dressing room for a cap, I think.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult if a pitcher gets one top edge or something that comes to her.
Yeah, the sun doing its best to break through the cloud layer. Good commitment. Very nickel. Getting down to that one. Now Pembroke would love another breakthrough.
Flirting with the wide line there, and it just gets past the keeper.
And again, Clontarf running between the wickets has been most impressive so far. They're not leaving any runs out there.
No.
And there's no sort of yes, no, maybe.
No, they've been very decisive, haven't they? No hesitation. Right, they're going for second here. Is it going to be a chance? No. No, I think he was in. Good bit of fielding, good bit of cricket all round, actually. Good running. Judged it well. Just got it back down.
She was in. She'd made her ground by the time. A direct hit might have been interesting, but it wasn't a direct hit, and therefore not interesting.
I like to see sometimes these batters slide their bat in a bit more.
Yeah.
You know, how often have you seen it that the bat's just a fraction in the air? Sorry.
Yeah.
You know.
Or people who tap their bat in.
Yes.
I've only ever seen one injury from a batsman running their bat in. That was Simon Heaney, where the bat stuck.
I was in that one,
jabbed him in the groin area, shall we say.
Yeah, he looked a bit like a Shiska up there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's one of his best impression anyway.
That was the last time Simon played.
Yeah, it was. That did a good job.
That's a good ball from Beale. It is hit down the ground. And again, Kim Lee McDonald doing the fielding. A nice throw right over the top of the stumps. Kevin Ryan wouldn't know what to do with one thrown over the top of the stumps. However, 42 for 1. Pembroke at this stage were 51 for 3. And still, Clontarf, another over where the runs required, the per over, hasn't really changed. And that's just consistent. They got, what, 1, 2, 6 off that over. They're still scoring at 6 and over. The required rate's gone up just a tad. I mean, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Oh, no. They're completely in touch with what's required.
Well, that's something I hadn't noticed before. The old scoreboard for the rugby pitch, the very old one, not the digital one, has been moved and is now there for the junior pitch.
Okay.
That'll be right next to where the nets are going.
And he's thought of everything.
He has. He's an absolute force to be reckoned with, I think is the phrase.
So we have a change of bowling from the nursery end. And this is going to be Kim Lee McDonald, I think.
I think you're absolutely right, James. So 13 overs then.
It's getting a bit of assistance by Shillington about field placement and what lines you'll need to bowl. Morris is going to face McDonald for the first time. And they're just making sure that everything's set and everything's right. It's taking a while now to get the field set. They're dropping third man back onto the rope. And here we go.
Well, it was just a bit short for McDonald and got pulled round to the leg side, but it's only going to cost her a single.
Did you think it was out?
Again, she needs to just get her line of length right here. That's
Gets away with that one. Certainly would have been signalled wide, but the toe of the bat pushes it out. And I think that's a good result for Pembroke there.
Yeah, I think absolutely right. Sometimes as a batter, you just think, you know, I'm picking the line that I originally starts on, and I'm committed. I can't pull out. I wish I could. This one, she's floating with that wide line. This one played out to the covers, no run.
It's not a bad line to bowl. The bats obviously are keen to get on with it, so they'll be reaching for those, and then you're only getting it with the toe of the bat, not the meat of the bat.
And if you're still moving across to get the ball, are you going to top edge it?
It's in the air, but it's through a gap. And again, single taken. Prendergast is doing the sweeping on Cyril's way. And another single goes on to the score. Just 90 required now from 76 deliveries.
Just get a bit of outward shape here. Trying to get that toe of the bat to knock up the point or something like that. Oh, that one is.
Yeah, well, again, Morrissey chasing that. And as long as she's chasing it, I'd still throw them down there.
Yeah, it's just a little bit overcooked this time.
If you can get it, as I say, off the toe of the bat, most they're going to get a single, and it might also just pop up in the air somewhere.
To the cover or to point or somewhere.
That's a much better delivery. Stump to stump, it's driven down the ground, but there is cover there.
Long on gets it and make sure there's only one single. Again, though, these two are rotating the stroke well, picking up runs. keeping in touch with the required run rate.
Pembroke at the end of this over, they'd reached 56 for 3. Big 3 back in the shed.
Well, that one was a nice flirt.
Yep, and that's a good over for Pembroke. Just the 4 or 5 runs coming from it. One of those are wide, but there again, that one's just moved away a little bit.
Good keeping too. It's covering good ground there behind the stumps.
So just the 1 wicket to have fallen so far. The required rate now, for those of you who enjoy the Imperial, is 7 1/4. Watching a program at the moment called We Saved a Train. It's about the renovation of a big old diesel.
Okay.
And that certainly is built in Imperial. 14 thousandths of an inch and stuff like that going on. It's amazing.
The new bowler here,
Well,
Sarah Forbes.
Sarah Forbes with her off spin coming on from the St John's end.
Lovely, lovely. There you go. That's great. Yep. Eight overs gone now, 47 for 1. Oh, good start.
Oh, bowler's end. They will get there. But that was a very risky buy to take.
It was well called though in the end.
Ah.
She thought, oh, I'm going to the danger end here. Put Searle under a bit of pressure though.
Just spooned around the corner. A little bit more height and a little less distance than perhaps the bat wanted.
Yeah, it wasn't the most convincing shot. Got a run though. I wonder how long before Searle tries to hit the boundary. There you go.
Screws away off the edge of the bat and goes square on the offside. And again, just a single taken.
Yeah, don't take on that arm. It came in like a rocket. Little, very, very powerful fielder.
Well, you can see that the Irish internationals are both fielding where a big throw is required. Well, this one's pulled down, but Shillington patrolling the infield.
I was about to say, that's probably going to take a wicket. You know,
Yeah.
the bad ball.
Yeah.
She's got away with that. That was a good stop there by Shillington. That would have hurt. Oh, that's...
Well, Morrissey giving herself plenty of space there, and you see how far she steps back.
Yeah.
This is the ball before.
But I like that
The
the
non-striker.
bowler, well, the bowler didn't try to follow her. Oh, well. Didn't try to give too many revs on the ball there for Forbes.
And there's getting it above the eye line, and there's getting it above the eye line.
Any question about that one?
Yeah.
50 on the board now for Clontarf. 84 more required to get through to the semi-finals of the Cup. This one, again, comes off the toe of the bat. There's no power in the shot. They do get through for the single, but they won't mind that, Pembroke. And that isn't a bad over at all. Just 4 coming from it. And the score has moved on to 51 for 1 off 9 overs. And the required rate has gone up. Well, it started at 6.7. And they got it down at one stage, but it's now starting to creep up. And this is good from Pembroke. Just applying some pressure now, and it's a slow building pressure. And Clontarf will realise that they're going to have to start looking for boundaries, and that's where the opportunities will come for the Pembroke bowlers and fielders.
Yeah. Both two batters are set both on 21. But like you say, you look up and all of a sudden you think, oh my goodness, we need to get 8 and over. We better get on with it. And it's a bit of a discussion by the umpires out in the middle, looking at the ball and saying, yes, it is a cricket ball.
Does it fit through the hoop? Well, what
Looks
the
like it might
umpires,
be. I think they're getting a different ball. Looks like it's a bit distorted.
they've asked for it to be changed. Well, while they're doing that, James, I might just have a quick run around the other two quarterfinals that are being played tonight. Merion managed to put up 202 for 2.
Oh, wow. 202 for 2.
Very
Richie Breno
Australian
dream,
score.
isn't it?
But Leah Paul with 112 was the backbone of that. And that's a superb.
Yeah, that's a great.
Russia 81 for 5 in reply. Phoenix Women put up 123 for 7 off their 20 overs. And Balbriggan Women are 71 for 1 in reply. Still 11 overs to go and they need 50 runs.
Is Alice Tector playing tonight?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
maybe not having the dream night that she would normally have.
Alice Tector out for 19.
Yeah.
And Alice Tector 0 for 8 off 2. So, no doubt that's where Heatley is this evening.
Yes.
Just in other games, the Division 4 game, North County got 151 for 1 off 20 overs, and Terenure 29 for 3 in reply. And that's all the cricket in the province this evening. And we will return to this game now. Yes, Merion, who have won the cup, I think 3 out of the last 4 years. And I think they've beaten Pembroke in the final each time.
Yeah, you can go through. Yeah, go through. Yep. It's all good.
Right, 300 people have gone through already.
Well, here she comes, Kimberly McDonald for her second over. Oh, that one's a bit loose out of the hand. It's played away on the leg side, and they're going to get a boundary. And the horn blows again.
Perfectly timed, wasn't it? Well, the first over from McDonald went for 5, and already the first ball, she's gone past that with the first ball of her second over.
Yeah, just lost control there. Just feel that there's a bit of trying too hard in the early stages of the season.
Yeah, many bowlers rely on regular rhythm, and it takes a couple of games to find that rhythm sometimes.
Yeah. That's a better
That's
ball.
a much better ball.
It's
Gets
so good it
past
beats everyone.
McLean. They are going to look for a second. The call is there, and they get back safely. And now the ball, well, they stop at 2, and those are buys, but a super delivery from McDonald. Didn't really deserve to concede runs from that delivery. But McLean missed that one, and it went through.
That's too good for everyone, wasn't it? Look at this. The amount of movement she got, and just hit the ground. And what's that signal? Is there down? It's indicating what side it goes down.
No. He does this, puts his hand out to remind himself to signal the scorers.
Ah, okay.
I know it's buys, but I can't signal it until
It's all done.
it's all done. Evening, Dick. Dick Forrest, come down to watch. Come down to support Clontarf. Well, that one again loose and pulled away, and that also is going to find the boundary. And these two now, they are set. They have their 50 partnership a while ago. They move on 63, which means the partnership is 61, and Pembroke need a wicket.
Yeah, they need to pull this bowling back. They're hemorrhaging runs at the moment. Morrissey is looking in excellent touch. She's seen the ball like a basketball. So Searle. And you're right. They need to either bowl a lot better line and length, and they need to get a wicket, ideally, or 2. That's a better ball, but just gets past. Oh, gets past 2 fielders. Luckily, there's someone in the deep, Cheeky, who mops up, and they pick up 2.
That's good work from Cheeky, heading off. Even though it looked like her teammate was going to get to it, she still was covering.
Yep, she covered a lot of ground there. Definitely.
A big over for Clontarf. You see the rate tumbling. And a dot ball will finish off the first 10 overs. And that leaves us with 10 overs to go, with the score having moved on to 67 for 1, 16 coming from that very over. And a good over it was for Clontarf. But with 10 overs to go, they need 67 runs, which is exactly what they needed, the rate they needed at the start of the innings. 6.7, 6.7.
Well,
you see, they're scoring at, and the required rate absolutely match. So you'd say that Clontarf possibly with their noses in front at the moment.
Oh, but I think so too. 2 wickets in the shed that they have up their sleeve. And these two batters looking very, very set. And the bowling just been a bit too loose.
Drinks being brought on for the 2 bats after 10 overs. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Especially as the first wicket fell in the first over. These two have basically both been out there for 10 overs and deserving of liquid refreshment. Many thanks to the 62 devices that are tuned into us at the moment. I hope one of them is the clubhouse in Clontarf. I hope that the girls are getting good support back at their home club, and that the people of Clontarf are cheering them on, because they're doing very well here now at the moment. Forbes just played down the ground. They get through for a single again.
The field is quite deep, isn't it? I mean, they are hitting the ball very, very hard. So it's hard to cut off singles. But that was just a loose ball too.
This one from Forbes causing a bit more difficulty for the bat.
Yeah, she kept that one out nicely, but it came on a bit quicker than maybe anticipated. This one. Club down square, but just a bit of 1 run.
Emma Mullen, another one who likes to field out on the boundary and utilise her throw.
But again, these two are just doing everything that the team requires. They're just rotating the strike, getting boundaries on the loose balls when they're on offer. Got a bit of
Mullen again. Was that? I feel like I've just watched Deja Vu there.
I know.
It wasn't even a replay. It was just straight.
It was a good pull shot. Just swiveled on that. Kept it low.
And waited on it as well. That was the important thing.
Oh,
lovely shot. Just soft hands getting it past the keeper. It runs down towards the rope. It won't reach the rope, but look, they're coming back for a third.
Oh, that's good running.
That's very good running, although I wouldn't mind seeing that one again. Because finishing the second run, the umpire wasn't looking to see if she had in fact completed the run. I don't know if she did or not, but the umpire found himself just not looking in the right place. Comes down the track, turns it into a full toss. It gets past one fielder, it gets past the rope, and it's another 4. And suddenly, Clontarf look very much on top.
It's just too much loose bowling, and they are just making the most of it. They're having a great time with the bat. And, you know, how do you build pressure when you are bowling too many loose deliveries? You can't. But not to take anything away from Clontarf, these two are hitting their straps really well. They're in early 30s at the moment. It looks like
partnership of 75.
75. It looks like the only people that are going to get them out are themselves.
Yep.
And if they can keep it on the carpet and reduce the risk, well, they might be there at the end. Very impressive batting them.
Well, they've brought that required rate down again. It had got up as far as 8s at one stage, but some good hitting. They've now brought their run rate from 6.7 up to 7.
Another change of bowling. Mary Nicole into the attack.
And they
Oh.
start with a boundary again. How many bowlers we've seen start their spells with a boundary?
I don't think it was the worst ball either. It was just very nicely
Driven through the covers.
lovely cover drive.
Into that favoured bush again.
This one just cut away to a backward point. They do get through for a single. They're running it really well. Morrissey's really quick to take on the fielder, isn't she? She's making these runs quite easily. She's calling early. I mean, if a ball's hit straight back to her, she might be in trouble, but that's about the only thing. But it's great running.
So the first time during this innings, Clontarf now only require a runner ball. And hopefully they'll be hoping that they can just keep going the way they are. Played away to the offside. The fielder comes in, has a throw at the stumps, but doesn't make it. And the backing up fielder makes sure that there are no overthrows. That would be the ultimate nightmare at this stage. Is you start throwing runs away that way. 51 required now from 51 balls. Oh, that's split the two fielders beautifully. It won't make the fence. Isabel Jennings is going to chase it down. She's accompanied by Anna Beale. And they decide against taking another run on the basis of Isabel Jennings' throw. Accurate and long.
Nice shot, though.
Yep.
Yeah, with deep fielders, it does widen the gaps, doesn't it? It allows you to find those gaps a bit easier.
This one cut away, but this time it's straight
But
to
Morrissey,
the fielder. But again, you're absolutely right, James. Morrissey backing up all the way, and it's almost tip and run.
it is. I like this. I think this is really something that a lot of teams could watch and learn from. If the ball seems to be there's any width, Morrissey's taking off in the anticipation that if they get anything on it, we're going to be able to get a run home.
Another single taken.
As you do.
And there we go. 12 overs gone, 87 on the board. This is 20 runs in the last 2 overs. 10 off that one and 10 off the one before. So the acceleration has come.
And these two batters now are batting over strike rate over 100. And they're looking pretty comfortable. It's still reasonably bright out here in Sydney Parade. A little bit of a breeze, but not too much. A bit fresher, of course, as you expect at 8:30 in the evening, but good batting and cricketing conditions all around. Loved.
Forbes pulled into mid-wicket. And another single taken. Yep, Clontarf definitely employing sort of tip and run.
Yep, they're all backing up.
It's a run unless I say no.
Yes.
As opposed to usually it's a run if I say yes.
Look at the backing.
She's already on her toes.
Like 3 steps down before the ball was even being hit. Both of them are doing this, if you watch the cell as well.
Oh, back past the bowler, another single. But they don't need any more than that at the moment. It's just what they need. It's controlled. It's been a super chase. These two haven't had any risks. They haven't had any drop catches.
It's very, very intelligent cricket.
And as I say, we're both very impressed by the running between the wickets. And again, but she has time to get back as well.
But that's the only one in the wild that she thought, oh, we better get back.
But the other thing that will cause is if Forbes takes this cleanly, she's going to turn around and fire it at the stumps. And she might not hit them. And then you end up with 2 from nothing.
Yeah.
Nicol doing well with her fielding, getting a body behind it. But it's another single. Yep, you can see just back in time.
Just dropping mid on back to long on now. Or mid off back to long off, sorry.
Yeah, but the boundary rider Little has had to come into the ring at point.
Yeah.
And that's lifted into the leg side, as we said from very early on. If you can clear the ring, you don't have to clear the fence, but you just clear the ring and
There's plenty of space out there for a run. Yep, 5 from that over. Clontarf now move on to 92 for 1 off 13. And I don't think there's any exaggeration to say that they're well and truly in control at the moment.
well, they only need 42, and guess what? They have 42 deliveries to do it in. Now, these two have now reached the stage where it's a partnership of 90 runs, and that's been exactly what they've needed,
Well,
and what Pembroke didn't have in their innings. They had that 150 partnership, but these two have been superb for Clontarf. And look like they're leading them to victory at the moment. Oh, stumping,
yeah.
and she's gone. The wide one pays off at last, James.
Yeah, just tried to saw that one and just thought, oh, that's wide and short enough. I'll have a go, and just took a right off the ball. And that's the breakthrough that Pembroke had desperately needed. They probably needed that quite a few overs ago, but it is what it is.
It changes things.
It does change things, and maybe is this
Well, we saw
just broke away at the last minute.
We saw in the league game between the two sides out in Clontarf that Pembroke won by a run. That was a very tight game. I did say in my link that I posted on social media today that I thought this one was going to be a thriller. And you know what? It still might be.
Yep.
Well, that's
I wonder-
Morrissey gone from number 3, and she got 30 odd, and she did really, really well, but stumped off a wide.
I wonder if I was the captain, whether you'd think about bringing the opening bowlers back on now. You know, while you still got some runs, put some pressure on.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Searle's in there, but there's new bowlers. There's a new batter in there now. Bring on all of Prendergast from the St John's end again.
Now, don't forget Little did bowl 3 up top. She's
Yep.
only 1 left.
Yeah, but Baller's got 2.
Yeah. So do you use those 3 overs now, James?
Well, I think if you only
It's
got
3 of the
41,
7.
you got 41 to defend.
Got to put some pressure on
You've
somewhere.
got to put some aces in. Oh, another good delivery, just hitting the deck and moving away from the batter,
It's a great game, cricket.
isn't it?
Just as you
Especially-
think things are swinging one way, then the other. That's just a good ball from Nickel.
And clubbed away down to long on, just the 1 run. Gets her off strike. That's her job, Jones, just to get Seal back on strike as much as possible. Or Searle, sorry.
Yeah, Robin on 41 now off just 38 deliveries. She'll be looking to complete this half century, and a bit more as well she'll be hoping for.
Oh, that's going to be worth a shout.
And
Yep.
it's given.
Yep.
The umpire's giving it out, and that is a big wicket. And going from no wickets at all, Pembroke pick up 2 wickets in the 14th over, and the 2 heavy scoring batsmen are now gone. 2 new batsmen in, and they still need 40 runs.
Yeah, well, what an over from Nickel. I mean, look at this one and how much it comes back in.
Huge amount.
Oh,
of-
that's the previous
the-
one.
Well, let's see both wickets.
Yep.
Pembroke supporters will be delighted with that. And here is the LBW. So thought she was going to play this round to the leg side. Went to play across it, missed it, and it hit her right in front. And you can see the umpire agrees
Yeah.
with the appeal before he raises the finger. But he does. And Searle is on her way. And now the captain, Lucy Barry, will come to the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
back foot.
Yep. Can't really argue with that. But no, these two have set the Clontarf up nicely though. And if
94 for 3.
Barry and Jones can stick to the plan and keep it in touch 5 or 6 and over now, they'll just be able to coast home. But the bowling's been very good all of a sudden.
Well, it's
not
been
all
a
of a
good
sudden, but-
over from Nicol anyway.
Yeah.
2 wickets in 3 balls.
Well, I'd probably keep Nicol on for maybe all of her overs. And, well, if she keeps getting wickets like this and bring Prendergast back on the St John's end now, we've got 2 brand new batters out there.
Well, well, well.
But you've got a lot of options here, Isabel.
And she's experienced out there as well. Shillington and
Yep.
will be offering her advice and setting the field here.
Bringing in a few fielders now to try and...
Annabelle coming back to join us. And again, it doesn't stop the Clontarf. I mean, it's obviously coaching that they've done all the way down the team. It's not just the openers in the first 3. Another legend of Irish women's cricket,
Ah, yes.
Susan O'Neill.
Still president or...
No. Oh,
No.
I don't know if she's president of Clontarf. I don't think she is. I think she
Retired?
did her term and
Yep.
stepped away. Are you still president?
Ah,
No, she's escaped the
she's a
role of president.
civilian now.
But-
Yeah. Can enjoy her cricket without the hassle.
It's getting a bit tight now.
Yep. Great
Absolutely
game.
superb by Searle and Morrissey.
Yeah, great knock. Great partnership.
Partnership of 90 has really put them in control. And there is the stumping. Izzy McLean delighted with that one. And this is the LBW. And these are the 2 wickets that fell in that over, the 14th.
Yeah.
That's stump to stump. There's nothing wrong with that one at all.
No.
And the umpire shakes his head before he
Nods.
finally raises the finger. 96 for 3. Only 4 coming from that over, but that's not a surprise. They lost 2 wickets as well. You never expect to see too many wickets, too many runs when you lose 2 wickets in the over. There's sawdust going down.
Looks like it's Prendergast will be.
She's
Back in
obviously,
attack.
those are obviously her footmarks.
Yep.
I want those right. Susie Whaley, it is on 12th duties today. And again, it's a good, strong Pembroke side,
Yeah.
but you're missing. I think Susie Whaley is just moments away from establishing herself on the first. Zoe Bell was another one missing today with a
Yeah.
bat and off spin. So it's an interesting one.
Hannah? I haven't seen Hannah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't seen her for a while. But then again, I haven't seen the women playing for a while.
Yeah, true.
So we don't know. Might be injured. Prendergast then from the St John's end.
Oh. Tempting the batter outside off there.
Getting a bit darker here now as well. It won't be easy to pick up Prendergast, even with the pink ball.
She's quite express.
71 devices now have tuned in for this quarterfinal.
So just played away down to point. Don't get through for a single.
Or it's too dark to let it.
Prendergast's got 1 wicket already. Only conceded 6 runs. And Pembroke will be hoping that she can take out a few more of the Clontarf batters. If they pat like that, maybe she will. It wasn't the worst length to go for, but just broke away a bit, and she took her eye off the ball.
Well, that's the one that, swing. If you're going to swing, swing hard,
Yeah.
and it takes an edge and flies down to third, and you end up with a boundary for
Yeah,
it.
I don't think it's the worst
She
shot.
cleared her front foot. She really is just trying to belt that.
Well, there is a third man, but they're on the boundary, so you'll get a single at least anyway.
This
Oh.
one in the air. There are fielders underneath it, and the catch is taken. And Prendergast strikes again. And are Pembroke back in this game? 4 down now. The captain Barry departs for just 1, and she never looked comfortable against Orla.
No. Well, great catch there by Forbes. No, just sort of spliced that up, you know, a bit like a 9-iron shot. Just went open the face of the bat too much.
Nice catch.
Yeah.
And nice celebration.
And like you say, it's just another twist in the tail.
Well, this certainly is the season for exciting finishes on Pembroke Cricket Live, and we hope that those of you who have tuned in are enjoying this, and I hope even the Clontarf clubhouse are enjoying this now.
Oh, for sure. Another great club.
Pasley now comes to the middle. How's she done on your stats there, James?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Well, you did print off all that paper, so
Yeah, I
you might as well,
should,
might as well use some of it.
Yeah, look
Hannah
at that.
Pasley now to face Orla Prendergast. 2 balls to go in this over. Oh, that one went over the top of middle, and suddenly, with that sort of shot, you're thinking, oh, this is going to be interesting. Now, it could be just that facing Prendergast is inducing that sort of shot, but promising delivery. And they brought Prendergast back to get a wicket, and get a wicket she did. Can she pick up a second? This one played nicely away, head over the bat, over the ball, played away square on the offside. That sees it through to the end of the over. 97 for 4 after 15.
That was a good shot, actually. Pasley's only... She didn't...
There's the one from that delivery. Wasn't a most convincing of shots. And then this one here, it was just clear the front foot, swing the bat, and as James said, the club selection slightly in error, took out the 9-iron when really should have been about a 4-iron, I think. And then this one here, oh, Pasley was hoping that that wasn't taking the edge.
Well, we're not sure about Pasley's over. I've just her stats. I mean, she played in the previous game, but she was 0 not out.
Oh,
So she came down at the wire. So we don't know what
past
she's
performance
capable
is
of.
no indication of future performance.
Absolutely.
The value of your innings may go up or down.
That's right.
Contact your independent broker.
Independent captain. Yep.
That's
Forbes now from the swap ends now. Comes from the nursery end. Oh, gets a bit of bounce there. Good call in there from Pasley. It's just played away to the sort of backward point region.
well, somebody's just come in with the tag name of Phoenix. With the tag name of Phoenix, and says that might be it for Clontarf. They still have to navigate all as overs, and they have one of Christina, Robin, Genevieve at the crease. So one of their big 3 they felt needed to be at the crease. However, I wouldn't write this off yet. I've seen
Oh, that's
Pasley
a bit
bat
unlucky.
before.
Oh, that was a bit harsh maybe, but given.
Look in the book, sir. Look in the book.
Yeah, if you flirt with the line. Oh, yeah, it was outside. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's a pretty good call. Yeah.
We'll give them that.
Yeah.
This one scooted down the ground. And another catch and another wicket. 5 down now. Pasley felt the need to go big. She thought that the run rate was getting a bit...
Yeah.
The pressure was building. And she's gone for that shot, and it's ended up in the hands of the fielder. Ema Mullin, was it?
No,
I
no,
think.
Shillington. Claire Shillington took that.
Wow, in that case, safe hands.
Yeah.
Tossed up, and you can see Pasley, her body isn't close enough to the ball for that shot.
No.
And as a result, she's lifted it, and, well...
Good take there.
That Claire Shillington is one you would put your mortgage on.
Well, this is...
35 now. 35 needed from 28. It's not impossible.
No, but they clinching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Well, you can see how bright. Well, Noel might show us in a second after the replays, but you can see how bright the lights on the clubhouse are now, and that will
Yeah.
give you some idea of just how.
Turned on.
Yeah, but you can see how bright they are, and that sort of demonstrates it's not that bright out there.
Yeah, very disappointing for the batter there. I mean, look at she had to go for it, I suppose. It was there to be hit, but she just had to reach too much for that one. It was just
And it was the reaching that was the problem. So Sinead Thompson now comes to the wicket. We saw her bowling earlier on, a fine bowler, left arm around. She did very well in the first innings.
Well, she'd be hoping she could improve on her last outing. She was run out for naught, probably in the last over of the last game.
Well, that was when they were desperate
Yeah.
to reach that Pembroke total. Fell short by 1 run on that occasion.
They've still got time here.
Yeah.
They can-
Oh, no, just relax. Not every ball has to go to the boundary.
Oh,
There we go. Good
yeah.
ball. Keep it out.
Yep. Can't do anything when you have to go back to the shed. So, yes, it's a bit of pressure on them, but they've got, what have they got? 4.5 overs left.
At the end of this over, James, I think it might be time to have a look at the worm.
Just throws her head back there. Yeah, it's frustrating, but she's only been out there for 2 balls. Get a couple of overs, a couple of boundaries, and all
And
of a sudden
suddenly
your
this
confidence-
changes again.
Yeah, and your confidence grows.
Yeah.
Conversely, if you're a bowler, your confidence grows if you get dots.
She's come well out of her crease to take that one on the full, pulls it into mid-wicket. However, not a huge amount of timing or power on it. It's just a single, but it does bring up 100 for Clontarf.
Yeah, just
There's Pasley's shot, and you could see it just came off the toe of the bat.
yeah.
And this is a replay as well. Tossed up there. You see how far forward she came.
Mm.
It was never going to be given as a no ball when you advance down the track that far. This time, oh, Forbes dragged that one down short, but with enough revs to disturb the batsman halfway through as they were going to take their shot.
She did well actually to correct her shot there, because I thought she was just going to go for the big swing, as you would with a half tracker.
So-
And it came in, and here we go. Watch the just didn't
She
get
got
across.
away with it. Really, it was the. But when you've got Claire Shillington there, 30 yards away from the bat, Pasley smacking her own pads, and perhaps her foot, hobbling off as a result.
Yeah.
So 4 overs to go in this Leinster Senior Cup quarter-final. Clontarf, they require 34. Pembroke, they require Clontarf not to get 34.
Pretty much.
They counted the boundaries.
That's interesting.
33 at
It's
least.
interesting. It looks like Annabelle is going to bowl and not Mauler. They're going to save a last over for Mauler.
Well, they've got an over from Orla, an over from Louise,
Hannah,
and, from Lou.
Louise, sorry.
And then they've got 2 more overs to find. One of them will be Anna Beale, and I suspect the other will be Very Nickel.
Oh,
Oh, how did that miss the stumps? My goodness,
That was
the bat got enough on it just to give it enough momentum to get over the stumps. You see here,
good ball.
jammed down into the ground, and it only just got over the top.
Great ball in there by Annabelle.
But that does bring Newman Jones to the crease. And it is starting to get a bit on the gloomy side out there now. No late evening sunshine here in Sydney Parade. Yeah.
Brought in a point fielder now. This one clubbed. Oh, and it's gone straight to mid-wicket.
Well, we said it in the first innings, sometimes the bad ball gets the wicket, and
Yeah.
that was a full toss on middle, and it was hoiked away, but with not enough power to clear the ring, went straight to the fielder, and a 6 wicket has gone down, and suddenly this is looking a bit tough for Clontarf.
And went straight to Claire Shillington again.
Well, she's a ball magnet, isn't she?
Well, you know.
Oh, here is the replay.
Yeah.
And the next bat is on her way to the middle.
Wasn't
but
the worst shot. Just
there, look at that, James. Clontarf had taken the lead, and then they lost that wicket. And
just
since then,
too many wickets.
it's been consistent wickets that have kept Pembroke in this game. And Clontarf now starting to look in a bit of trouble.
It's funny how the game can shift so quickly. After such a dream start, when you look at, and how unlucky can you be? You've got the whole of the onside to get a run, and you hit it straight to the mid wicket field.
The fielder doesn't have to move.
Oh,
It really is
sometimes
there.
when it doesn't go your way, it really doesn't.
Well, the run rate has crept up now. 9 and over required. Marshall now to face. Through to McLean. You can see Pembroke trying to get through their overs quickly. What's the penalty for a slow over rate? It's not 33, is it?
Well, but she's bowling well here. She's pitching the ball up like Yorker length. Makes it very difficult to get underneath. Oh. And this is excellent bowling by Beale. Doing a great job for a team and a captain. And every dot ball is making it so much harder. Oh, it's going to be a quarter wide. Bit of a reprieve there.
Well, again, I don't think anybody really is going to worry too much. 33 required from 20 deliveries. It's going to take some hitting, but do Clontarf have the bats for it? There's a good shot down the ground, but it goes straight to the fielder. It needed to find the gap between those two fielders. Not a very big gap either.
Forbes makes sure there's only a single.
And now the left-handed Thompson.
Well, you might think that she's
got to be looking to the leg side.
She's got to be taking responsibility to try and get some boundaries here. There you go, open up. Oh,
that's a nice shot.
A lovely shot.
For somebody who's come in at number 8 or number 7.
That's a class shot.
That just showed everything. That there certainly is potential there. And that's at the end of a good over from Annabelle. Just the one wide and 3 onto the total. But more importantly, another wicket down. And now Clontarf, with 3 overs to go, require 31. That is over 10 and over. And this is getting difficult now. And one feels that this would be the time when you would bring back Prendergast and Little. But do you, on the basis of, will the umpires say the light's not good enough?
Well, I think well, I think Forbes. Oh no, they're bringing on Nicol. Yeah, Nicol. I think Nicol's a good choice. She's coming back on. She was, being a strike bowler.
She's the one who turned the game around, really, I think. Those 2 wickets and that 1 over really did put Clontarf to the sword and has really lifted Pembroke to a position now whereby they really should get home. You should be able to defend over 10 and over the last 3 overs.
Unfortunately, from Clontarf's point of view, there's no Searle or Morrissey there to take advantage of one end that is wide. So 30.
Well, that's pretty perfect as far as I'm concerned from the maths point of view. They now require 30 from 3 overs. Even I don't need Michael Clark for that one. Nicely pulled away into the leg side, but there is a fielder there. They will try and take on the arm for 2, will they?
Yeah, she's out.
Oh, the lack of calling there has cost Clontarf, and surely that is the last chance for them. 7 wickets down now. They come halfway, they sort of stop, negotiate, and by the time she turns to go back, the ball has flown in from the boundary. And as we said earlier, this is why you have the Irish internationals on the fence on each side, because they're throwing not only as long and flat.
Well, Lou Little there, she throws at 1,000 miles an hour.
And she has made sure it arrives back to the stumps. It's the accuracy of that throw as much as anything else.
But what's also the difference between, say, an international versus a non-international is that she made sure that bounced in front of the
wickets.
The bowler.
Makes it far easier to control on the bounce, and straight to Nichol's hands.
Yeah. Bounces like 20 or 30 metres out, so it comes at a comfortable height.
Yeah.
As opposed to the ankles, which we always get down the lower levels and wonder why we can't get run-outs.
How come you didn't pick that up and take the bails off?
Yeah.
Well, because
Because my hand was split in half and my fingers was broken.
my ankle hurts.
Yeah. Oh, well, a bit of trouble now. Just deeper and deeper for Clontarf, I'm afraid.
29 off 17.
Thompson's still there, though. But it's becoming a bit of an ask.
No.
Oh, she just played on. She cannot. Is that an albeit? Or is it going to be given?
She's given it out. Or he's given it out, my apologies. Full toss that went straight on to off stump.
Is that because she came forward a bit? Did she come forward?
Well, I think the ball was lowered off. Obviously, it hit the stumps. But it was just missing a full toss.
Yeah, it should be.
I don't think it was particularly high.
Oh,
she does come forward. And as a result, it wouldn't have been above waist height.
No.
And just remember, there is a big difference between hip height and waist height.
Yes.
The number of times you see people claiming no balls when it's only at hip height. And the trick to knowing where your waist is, as that one just crashes into the off stump, if you
put your hand on your shoulder
and feel where your elbow is.
Yep. And that's where your waist is. There he is. And she come forward as well, so maybe it was borderline, but it went against it this time. This brings batter number 10 out, and one would feel that it's now slipped out of Clontarf's grasp.
Well, that one has got past everybody. The fielder will stop it before the rope. But you're right, James. I think the game has slipped from Clontarf now, which is amazing because, sort of 10 overs ago, we were saying how well they were doing. They were in a partnership of 90. It was going so well. But like Pembroke, they lost their big three, and that slows the innings down, down the board.
And the bowling improved.
Yes.
There's a few loose overs there that went in Clontarf's favour, but then when the bowling got better line and length, made it so much more difficult.
Well, it's funny because the ball that started this descent for Clontarf was a very wide one from Nicol, and that took the wicket.
And now she's been on radar pretty much the whole time.
Yeah. Well done to Clontarf. They got through for the run there. 107.
He's going to give that one the benefit of the doubt to the batter.
And there was a lot of doubt.
There was a lot of doubt when she's trying to twist herself inside out to get it down past.
Well, this is Annabelle Walsh. We saw her bowling earlier. She was the one who sort of turned the game around for Clontarf and kept Pembroke to what was probably a subpar score. Nicol.
That's
a nice shot. Nicely fielded. And again, Pembroke don't mind the singles now. 13 balls, 27 required. 12 balls, 27 required.
Well, yeah, over 2 runs a ball now. And it's a big ask to get number,
we haven't
7 and number 10 or whatever it is.
You can't rely on them to.
No, it's not their job to do that.
Isabel, Izzy McLean just really wasn't certain whether that was going to be called a no ball or not. So with 2 overs to go in this Leinster Senior Cup quarter-final, they've gone back to all of Prendergast, and O'Toole and Walsh, well, if the mountain wasn't big enough before, it certainly looks that way now with Prendergast and Little to bowl an over each to finish off this game.
At least you can say I faced the internationals. That's easy.
This one over the top of the stumps. They go through for the bye. Walsh, thankfully, or probably thankfully, gets down the other end. Took a swipe at that one, went over the top of off and middle. And O'Toole doing the right thing and getting down that end quickly. And again, even at this stage of the game, this situation, they're still taking their singles so well.
I like this intensity in this. Yeah, this running between the wickets has been outstanding tonight.
Pembroke could learn a lot.
What a shot. Played out into
What an absolutely fabulous shot from O'Toole. She'll be watching the World Cup saying, I did that to her.
Yeah.
This one disappearing down through extra cover. 1, 2 bounces and then just rolling the rest of the way. And a boundary comes up. It's the first boundary we've seen in a while, but I'm
And-
delighted for O'Toole.
Yeah, it's convincing too. Hit the middle of the bat.
Really went for it. Celebrations in the background amongst the tag rugby players.
Oh,
Izzy McLean felt there was something on it. The umpire felt there wasn't.
it's a very good ball though.
Did you see that then? Orla reaches down
Yeah.
to the sawdust they've put down and pulled out a big lump
Yeah,
of
no,
wood.
it's like there's half a tree down there.
Yeah.
Or branch anyway.
The grading not quite working as they might want it to. Another good shot down the ground
Oh,
and
lovely.
another boundary. She is taking Prendergast on and doing exceptionally well. She moves on to 8 off just 4 deliveries.
Oh, there's a great sort of wag of the tail, isn't it?
17 off 8. And with those 2 shots, she's brought the run rate down again. It's still a tough ask. But fair play to O'Toole.
Which is going down swinging. And like you say, it's not over yet.
Oh, the
So
bouncer.
that's going to be a wide.
Prendergast not enjoying being hit for 2 boundaries, puts in the bouncer. And they get through for
3 wide.
3 wides. 14 required now. Another last over game.
17.
Yeah.
Oh, 14 from 8.
That one sliding past the edge of the bat, the end of the bat, into McLean's gloves. A dot ball. And now it's 2 a ball.
What do you think? In swinging Yorker to finish? Who knows?
Well, are you looking for the wicket
Or is
or are
it-
you looking for the dot ball?
Or is it going to be another boundary?
And that's nicely played away. It did go a bit aerial, but they are going to come back for 2. And that will mean they go into the last over now, requiring 12 runs. And this game isn't over yet. These two
Well,
doing superbly well.
Well, if I was O'Toole, we'd be going back into the dressing room going, that was easy. What's wrong with you?
Uh,
I had to face her in the dark and I was boxing.
Yeah, it's pitch black almost, and I'm facing, the strike bowler for Ireland. God, piece of cake.
well, 122 for 8, 12 required for victory, 11 required for all sorts of complicated ways of working this out. Oh, yeah, they've lost more wickets than Pembroke already.
We're done.
Yeah.
So they do need 12. 11 is enough for Pembroke to win. Scores are level. Pembroke have lost less wickets. Most unsatisfactory way of settling
Yeah.
a game.
I think it might be a bit dark for me to make them play a super over.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Well, last over now.
Little now coming in for the last over. And they're going to run one there. Little will pick it up and will
No.
think about firing at the stumps. But again, the experience of Shillington. Do you see how quickly
Yeah.
she was into position there, backing up any possible throw?
I'm liking this little fight. Even if
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
get across the line, what a good fight by these two.
They've done so well. They'll be talking to the captain about their place in the order.
Mm.
Did you not see me taking on the Irish bowlers? Little in again. That one catches the edge of the bat, flies away. And again, good calling.
Yep.
Another single.
Be a bit of a bruise there tomorrow. Maybe unless it hits some pad. Ooh, maybe
Ooh.
just above it. That's going to be
As you say, there may be a mark there.
a war wound.
Yep. Walsh now to face. 1 off 5, and she's done a good job of just staying there. Oh, that one
Oh.
jagging right back in at her,
Played well.
but played exceptionally well. and they think about taking on the second. And
Yeah,
it's
she's
another
out.
run out. We have
Yep.
seen plenty of run outs tonight, and that's the way it is. And Pembroke feel that they have now won this game, and in fact they have. Oh no, number 11 coming out.
Yeah, it should be number.
Yeah, that's not.
There should
That's
be one
9
more.
down. You could see the ball in the hands before the bats started to turn for the second, and well, McLean doing a neat job behind the sticks and just taking the throw and completing the run out.
Oh, good throw.
9 down then. Last balls, last rights.
Good throw there by Kimberly McDonald. Wasn't too wide. Was able to-
She's getting bothered by the flies there beforehand.
Yeah. This is good actually running.
She
You know,
turned blind. She just said, "Come on, let's go for it."
well, you know, and it's
And
also, you know, if we don't do this, it's going to be too much of a mountain to climb anyway. So, you
You
know,
had to go for it.
it may have been a wide throw.
This one nicely played, but it goes straight back to the batsman, and very sensible
Yeah.
from Lou Little. She just picks up the ball and holds on to it. No point of any overthrows. Kim Lee McDonald's throw, ideal, just within the keeper's reach.
Should go, yep.
2 balls, 8 required. Now, there's been some games we've seen this season so far where you'd be in favour of the batting side.
Oh,
Well, they need 2 here, and they are going to go for 2, and
Oh,
they are
this
going to
is
get 2.
good running.
So we get down to another final ball thriller. I said it would be a thriller. It is. They need 6 off this delivery.
Or they need an extra. There has to be, you know,
Absolutely.
wides or no balls or. It's not over yet. This is really good wag of the tail. Both O'Toole's out there now. And S. O'Toole, we would just name it escapes me at the moment. First name it is.
She's got 2 off 1. She needs 6 off this delivery. And it goes through to the keeper, past the keeper. They're going to run 1. I can't see them running 6. And they just walk the ball in towards the stumps. The umpire calls time, and Pembroke have won by 4 runs.
Wow, who didn't see that one coming? A few overs back, I thought this is going to be, Clontarf are going to just walk this in. But having lost that second and third batters, pretty much in succession, it just really opened it up, and they just couldn't build another partnership from there, really. But good bowling, good comeback from Pembroke. They came back strong after some shaky overs in the middle. And, well, stick to your guns and who knows what happens. It's a funny game, isn't it?
129 for 9 in pursuit of that total of 133 for 7 by Pembroke. And Pembroke it is who will advance into the semi-finals. James, we'll go through the cards. Pembroke batted first.
Yeah, and here we have, it's a good start there from Little and Prendergast. They were scoring at a good fast rate. Forbes got 5 runs, but unfortunately she tried to force the pace and got stumped. Then, top order and the middle order all got starts and did okay.
Isabel Jennings, the skipper, leading from the front.
Too right. I mean, 37. She really, really steadied the ship and posted a decent total. 133 for the loss of 7, and there was 21 extras in bowled.
Well, the Clontarf bowlers, they'll be pleased with the way it went. None of them really taking serious tap. Sinead Thompson with her left arm around, really impressed. Didn't take a wicket until her final over, but she did bowled very, very well. But Annabelle Walsh, for me, was the pick of the bowlers. She bowled exceptionally well, bowled her allocation of 4 overs and did pick up a wicket. Katie O'Toole took 2 for 22, which of course I need Johnny Bell to come down here and say for us to get the right accent. And Robin Searle came on at the end and took 1 for 7. No real major partnerships. The 4th wicket, well, that was 61 partnership, but apart from that, nothing really there for Pembroke, and it was a struggle once they lost the big 3. Once they lost the big 3, they struggled to get through the rest of it. Now, in reply, of course, Clontarf with the bat. They also had their big 3 of Coulter Riley, Searle and Morrissey, and Searle and Morrissey did it exceptionally well. Both of them, they were consistent all the way through. One never got ahead of the other one. They came in with the score on 2, and they put on 90 together until they got split up when it was that stumping, I think, of Morrissey that really turned the game. And then you can see that they kind of fell away, but fair play to Katie O'Toole. She took on the Irish pace bowler and smacked her for a couple of 4s in her last over, but they still finished behind by those 4 runs, and it was Pembroke that will go into the semi-final draw. I don't know if the draw's been made. I say draw. They might know who they have next. But there you go. It was a tight game all the way through, wasn't it?
It was, and then those sort of middle overs, 9, 10, 11, 12, it looked like Clontarf were cruising along and were just going to start accelerating. But then the wickets started to fall and they just dropped away and could never quite recover from that.
They lost those 6 wickets over 5 overs.
The collapse in the middle order there was just too expensive for them.
But I do like that little jump in the scoring rate at the 19th over when Katie O'Toole took on Orla Prendergast and made it competitive again and made it go down to the very last ball where a maximum would have seen Clontarf home. There are the Manhattans, and it's a bit nip and tuck all the way through. Both teams taking 15 off 1 over, both teams taking 14 off another over. It was level thereabouts. So there you go. That's it for this evening. That's it for this week. Midweek games. On Saturday, we have the first 11. They will be playing Phoenix in a Premier League fixture before they head up to Estonians on Sunday, when on Sunday, Gordon Clark and his fabulous 4s will be here again, the cardiac kids of Pembroke. It's a phrase used by Andy Leonard in connection with Nepal, but by golly, Gordon's 4s, they have caused a few heart palpitations in their games. So those 2 games here at Pembroke, Phoenix for the firsts and the 4ths on Sunday. We hope you'll join us for one or both of those games, but thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you very much to James and of course to Niall. So
thank you, Niall.
With that, we'll leave you there and hope that you enjoyed this Leinster Senior Cup quarter-final that sees Pembroke through to the semi-finals. But for us, for all tonight, good night.
Good night.